How we doing, man? Tonight we have a very special event. Uh, Pretty much what we got going on is a collaboration with somebody who is another reviewer in the community. We got Jerry Juice coming on with us this evening. I went ahead and started the stream. We're gonna go ahead and roll us up a J. Now, I am not privy to all of his content, but I'm excited to be able to start going ahead and interacting with a lot of different people inside of the community. So this is going to be a dope stream. I don't know when he's going to be free to join, but we said 7 earlier. I'm here. I see Conscious. What's up, Conscious? How you doing there, Conscious? It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. How's everything? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. It is a great day. I'm gonna smoke some good ass strains today already, but we about to have us another dope sesh. What you smoking on over there? I see people are jumping in. What's up, Autumn? How you doing, Autumn? Good to see you in the chat. What you smoking on over there? Still got that lemon cane? Oh, we got another flavor today. Oh yeah, there we go. Where we at? Where we at? Come on, YouTube. There you go.
What's good?
My
That's
man,
working.
Jerry Juice.
I didn't realize this was a mobile only feature, so I kept trying to join over and over again on the PC, and it obviously wouldn't let me for that reason.
Hey, it's all good, man. I'm happy that you're here with us tonight and that you agreed to do a collaboration, man. Thank you.
Oh, of course, yeah. Thank you for having me. What's going on tonight? Anything special? What are you smoking on?
Right now, I'm smoking on a little bit of the sherbet that I have left over. I don't know if you tried the sherbet.
Rainbow
Uh,
sherbet?
no, the sunset sherbet from J Littys.
Nice.
This is one of the ones that I got 7 Gs of because I was like, I already know I like this flavor. Very citrusy. What you got over there?
The last of my strawberry stereo.
Oh,
One small
nice.
nug, take a couple bomb rips of that first, and then probably roll up a joint, but I got to figure out a what yet.
Hey, I see we got some people jumping in the chat. We got Faded, Autumn Conscious so far. How you guys doing? I see we got 9 folks here at the moment. Welcome to
That's
everybody.
crazy. What is up, everybody? You built yourself a little live stream family, bro.
Hell yeah. It's a community, man. Like outside of just like, the people that watch, we have, content creators a part of the family, and I think it's really dope. Like it's like where I
I
want to
found
be
this
able
to
to
be a
interact.
special space too, bro. The hemp space in general, the community that form around this, all very, very special. And everyone kind of looks out for the greater good almost to an extent, which is awesome. You don't see that in those aspects of life in general.
And honestly speaking, I think that's the big difference between how things started off, like with the weed space and just like the stoner space. Like at least as of like when I was growing up, it's a flip flop because I was always going in the street, going to the plug or just like having to go somewhere kind of dangerous sometimes to get flower, as opposed to now, like we have a community. Everybody pretty much is able to get some similar strains, or some people know about some certain places, and they're very reputable. And it's a
Yeah.
lot safer. So it's like a flip flop of my experience between the cannabis that I had back in the day versus the hemp we got now. You see what I'm saying?
I 100% understand. The biggest difference I feel like for me is, you know, getting what I could. Sometimes there'd be three options, and that'd be a big deal if there was three options when I was getting that. And nowadays, it's like, okay, how have I been feeling this last week? A little more stress. Well, that type of strain helps me lower my stress, and I'm going to debate between those three. 100% different experience. And the fact that everybody's just trying to find the best deal or find best products, you know? Yeah, never used to think I was getting the best product. I was getting what I could afford for the money I had. Now it's getting the best I can for 100, for example.
Hmm.
Did somebody just say they're smoking on some Justin Bieber cushy kush? I think so. I wanna know what that is.
My man, Delta. I haven't looked at the chat. Welcome. We got a lot of people jumping on it. We got Delta, Big Seven, Prolific Smokes, Ed, Big Irish, Creepy Crawler. It's good to see everybody that just jumped in as well. Y'all are hilarious. Yeah, Jerry, you going? Shit, you be in the stream sometimes in the chat. It get crazy, so get ready for another crazy one.
Goofballs, for real. That's
Man, I want to ask you. Uh, now we've been pretty much like smoking for a couple minutes, chit chatting. I think it's a good time to ask some questions that I've been wondering, and these are questions that I pretty much wonder about a lot of people in the community.
okay.
What's your why? Like, what started you? Like, what brought you to the hemp space? Like on your journey?
I really think a lot of a similar experience to other people. A lot of creators that I felt like were doing a great job, but the weed has always hit me a little bit differently than some. There was nobody that was quite describing the strains in such a way that I could take what they said effect wise, go smoke it, and think I was going to feel the same way on a consistent enough basis that I felt like, hey, why don't I take a shot at making a video? One first video into YouTube, I had never gotten like a first video on a channel that had something like thousands of views. Like, okay, no, this is something special right here. And right after that first video, it took a little bit longer for any video to get traction like that first one did. Um, but after a couple more did, I just found I was fully invested in this. Um, my friends now in real life, they talk about like how I almost like when I smoke with them, it feels like I am a wine taster describing how like a wine would taste and what it would pair with ale wise.
Yeah.
But instead it's with cannabis. So that's a pretty cool comparison.
Yeah.
Definitely a snowball effect. It's gotten contagious. Now it's just a full on love for the plant. I've grown, I've always been, what would you say, passionate about it. But the more I've reviewed the plant, the more I've held different strains in my hand, the more passionate I feel like I've become too. So
Facts.
I almost feel like I'm growing on my channel. You ever feel that way?
Yeah.
Like the audience sees you almost grow.
Yeah. I people remind me of it in a couple of different ways, and I can also kind of track it. And I think
Yeah.
this is pretty cool that I tried to do it like this too. I could kind of track it with the locks, because when I first started my journey, my locks was like way up here. So now they're like way down here. And it's like, well, outside of just that, it's like I'm looking at it as a growth, like a maturity, along with the reviewing, because I mean, when I first started smoking, like way back in the day, bro, like I ain't care about none of the names. Like when people would tell me, like, "Hey, bro, I got Maui Wowie, I got Blackberry Skunk, I got this, that, and the third." I ain't really care about none of that shit. I was like, man,
Funny is that.
it's all weed. It's gonna get you high, right? Just smoke it. I,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
care about that, but like as time went on, I started seeing, hey, this one hits stronger than this one right here. This one tastes different than that. I don't like the flavor on this one as much. They said it tastes. This was the name, and so I started keeping track of what was what, and then I started noticing in my area we got Girl Scout, we got Gorilla Glue, Sour Diesel, Blue Dream, OG. Okay, these are the mainstays. The Gorilla Glue, it was strong as fuck. I ain't like the taste, but it was cool. Like, so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let me start keeping track of this. But I had a job in a restaurant, right? A few jobs in a few restaurants. And as a waiter, you got to test out beer. So, like you said earlier, with like the wine tasting and all that, like I learned how to review the different flavor profiles of like beer and other alcoholic beverages for my job. So when it came to cannabis, I was like, I could probably relate that in a really good way. Like I already got experience doing this.
Crazy what a versatile plant it is. Can taste some hundred different ways, can smell some hundred different ways, make you feel some hundred different ways. It's it's special. And I think we're going into a nice time frame where people are gonna really start respecting it for being so versatile. We're starting to see jars describe taste profiles, terpene profiles. It's kind of a cool time frame. But it's really funny to think about sometimes making fun of my friends growing up being kind of an asshole. Like, why do you know about the terpenes? That's weird. You're fucking weird. And sorry for swearing. But nowadays, here I am talking about linalool in my last review.
Right. I get it too, because I mean, shit. Sometimes when I smoke with the homies, I have to like kind of force myself to cut reviewer mode off. So I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, this tastes kind of piney, a little citrusy, bruh.
They ever put you on the spot though, know about your channel though? You ever
So
get that before where you're like smoking it and they pass you the joint? They're like, okay, tell me how this tastes because they just seen a video of yours the other day. It's almost like I put you on the spot moment.
honestly, I usually give it to them first
Okay.
because if it's that gas and I really like it that much, what I normally try to do is like, all right, I'm gonna save a piece of this so y'all can try it yourself. I always do that. Like,
Okay.
or like, for example, I just had the grape gas runs and I had some jet fuel runs, right? Um, I gave a piece of each of those to somebody to try out themselves because they were really good flour. You feel me? Like, so it's like with certain strains like that, as a reviewer, because I'm privileged to get them, man, shit, the homies could get a couple pieces too. Hey, try this, bro. You know what I mean?
It only makes sense. Those are the people I mean, at least for me, that I grew up smoking with, did some of my first smoking with. Of course, they're going to taste the same weed still to this day. It
Right.
only makes sense to bring a little piece of nug off for them once in a while. You know,
Yep.
it's funny too. That's how I knew that this was really something good. The whole THCA thing. I probably second guessed it for like months and months and months, even though I was smoking it side by side with what my plug had and what my dispensary had. And then it's when the friends came over and they wanted to smoke and they smoked on the THCA and said, "No, this stuff is some of the best stuff I ever had." It's like, okay, this is this is a good spot to be.
Yes. I mean, I thought I thought it could be like this one day. I was hoping and praying, but like, back when it was only like Delta 8, HHC, TACO, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh I was hoping that one day we could get to a point where we had some gas that we could get to our doorstep instead. And I knew about Flow Gardens and I knew about Eight Horse. They were the only two, and they were always sold out.
Back when 8 Horse would sell out. Whole
Yeah,
different day for sure. Yeah, yeah. It was different. It's like we're living in the peak. I mean, I still keep hoping and praying that people get more lobbyists down to DC. People keep people fighting because extending this hemp market is the most beautiful thing that I feel like we can really do. And it's worked so far. People being annoying, calling the representatives and getting money to these companies. Some of them are getting lobbyists down to DC. We just had a couple big bills that we won. So on that whole side of it all, this market might stay around for another good year plus, which is awesome.
that's what I'm.
Absolutely awesome. Because I don't know where you said you live in DC. What are you living in? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm in the DMV area.
Okay. So you do have a legal market, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. The hemp market's so much more free, better packaging, better product sometimes, and more options.
yeah. It's like a candy store, bro. Like it's just. I mean,
Crazy.
like, cause especially out here, like DC got so many dispensaries on every block, and Maryland has a lot of dispensaries. Virginia, they have a nice amount, but it's not as much. I see we got people jumping in the chat, man. I want to take a quick second to speak to everyone. We got KD, Chucky, Tony, Alicio, Scaro, Nate Dogg, and Smokers Advocate, and Jay Feather. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Whole lot of legend dealing right there. More creators.
Oh, Junior as well. Yeah, welcome everyone.
Right?
But yeah, we got like a lot of different dispos like in the whole area, but uh online, bro. You
Yeah.
cannot get the deals. I'm sorry.
No, I've been living in a legal state. I mean, Connecticut wasn't one of the first. I think it was like 14th or something around that. Somebody can find it by looking it up. But like, it was somewhere in the middle of the legalization of states. We still paying the 40, 45, and it's ridiculous. And the stuff is mid tier for what we're paying online. It's probably better than the budget stuff, but it's
Yeah,
not. It's not anything special.
right,
I mean, J Littys has gotten some really special buds here. Two other brands got some really special buds here.
bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to show you this Sherbert, fam. I have to show you the shirt. I don't know
Is
if
it
you,
still in stock? Make that my next order.
bro. It's really fucking good. It's just like the Sherbert if you've had it back in the day. Um, watch this shit. Let me uh let me show you what this looks like, bro. Look at this. It's
Those
real.
purple,
Yes, bro.
I don't even know if you can call that an undertone at that point or ridiculous. That's incredible.
I'm saying, dog. This is Sunset Sherbert, fam.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Like, see, I had Sunset Sherbert back in the day and I really enjoyed it. This tastes and hits just like it, right? You know what the difference is nowadays from back in the day? See,
That's probably
this isn't coming smushed up from my
that's
plug's
my
pocket.
favorite thing. Yeah.
You could actually see how good the flower looks instead of it just being,
100%. I'm such a huge proponent for people just putting it in a jar. The Mylars can be cool and all, but they're gonna press the bud. It looks so much better fluffed up and natural. You
Yeah,
can't get it back to that spot.
I'm saying, bro. We got some people showing you love in the chat. We got Wargasm said, "What's up to Jerry Juice?" We got Triz. What's up, Scaro?
And boy, got scared. Yeah. Looks like you just picked it. Yeah, it look a little fresh. J Littys bud is a little fresh. That's the one thing. If you want to really have a special experience, get some J Littys bud, put it to the side on the shelf in the darkish area, probably 3 weeks. Burp it every once in a while. Once you get to that point, that J Littys bud is gonna be really special.
Shit, I like it fresh out the jar most time.
I
The
mean, it's
one that
almost
I had,
always great out the jar, but you do that, it really develops it
mm,
to a double bond. And I think I'm already like boy deep. Scared. Like
all right, well, shit, I'll match him on a bong hit if that's what he asking for. Give me some. He put some sherbet in there. He put some sherbet in there. Hell yeah. Hey, those of you guys that are in the chat right now, man, I want to say welcome to you. Those of y'all that's watching this on a playback, bro, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Jerry Juice is somebody who is in the content creator space as far as hemp. Y'all have seen him in my chat, but guys, he's here live with us. We vibing out, and I hope you guys are having a dope time too. We about to do a bong hit. Well, I am. I hope Jerry got his loaded.
2 seconds. Like that. Do that double bong hit. This one bong's bowl is like all over brand, so I don't really know why. I could pack both, but that would just be kind of.
Man, I got this sherbet waiting on you, big dog.
After my strawberry cereal milk is completely done, except for something special.
You know, uh, we were just talking about letting the bud cure for a bit. The strawberry cereal milk, that's the strain that I actually had to let cure. So I definitely get what you're talking about. I let that one cure for almost a week and gassiness, bro. This gassy, sweet, creamy,
Yeah,
and you just
and I
gotta let
got
that
to
shit
it.
sit
Like
for a bit.
that explains my difference in review from a lot of people. 'Cause I got to that late.
Like that one, man. Um, that was the first one I finished out of the Karnage boxes that they sent me. Like, because it's three half ounces, right? The first one I
Yeah,
had that one in the Space Center and the peanut butter. I killed the strawberry, and I thought that was gonna be the one that I was gonna save for last. It
yeah.
tastes too damn good. What do you think about it?
I think you basically nailed the flavor. The effects on it are very nice. They start off with like a sativa rush and then mellow out, basically leaning I felt a little bit on the indica.
Hmm.
Start to feel like I was getting real tired, real couch locked, maybe about 45 minutes in, even though at the beginning there's a rush of mental energy. So every time I take a bong rip, it changes up the high back to the beginning, which is kind of it's not many strains that can do that. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that was one of
Smoking
my
on that
dream
gin
battles.
and juice, that's funny. Triz, on that hash rosin compared to disco rosin, J Liddy has a very natural rosin, and I think it's very hard to find a natural rosin. Um,
Oh,
So I
you
guess it
try
would
this
depend what you're
concentrate.
looking for and what you're used to. I like J Littys rods. I only had one out of the current lineup that I wouldn't buy again. Especially because he always has the deals. Wasn't it like $22? No, $18 for a gram of rods, right? 28 that for. I'd have to look at the sale. There's a sale on it.
They did just price it down crazy. I forgot what it was. But I haven't tried, but I tried one hash rosin from it. It was a Rainbow Road. I liked it, but it was just a little bit, so I ran out of it really fast. Um, but
28 for 10 shipping. Can you get free shipping if you spend a certain dollar amount?
I guess that would be something I would probably add on to, like if I were to get like a zip or some shit.
Not the self plug, but the cherry juice collab with J Littys should be coming out hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Just some fine details.
For real?
That's going to include rosin.
Let's go, bruh.
So, yeah, that'll be a good way to get some free shipping rosin.
Hey,
Well, some flour, white
you got a
truffle flour, the rosin flavors. I keep switching up between a couple, but we'll figure it out.
hey, you got a box coming too?
Yeah.
Hey,
You have
let's
another one?
fucking go, bruh.
Karnage has been crying in those boxes.
Hey, hey, that is
Yes.
dope, man.
I just can't choose the flavor. Bro. The issue on the rosin.
Oh, you really tried a lot of it then. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to make sure I put the right
Oh
one
shit.
in there.
Sheesh.
What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, not too many when you think about the fact that Jay Liddy's probably had near 100 strains. That's something else.
Yeah, they farm is dope. Shit, my man said he got a box coming out in a couple weeks. You said?
I hope it's a couple weeks. Not three. Not three.
Well, shit, man. Congratulations, bro. Like you heard it here first, bro. Congrats. I'm happy I can say this to you on live chat. This is something you all can be looking out for in a couple weeks. That is dope.
I
Um,
appreciate it.
real shit, bro. Like, damn. How long have you been reviewing, bro?
What is it, a year and a half? I think it is a day. It feels like coming up on 2 years, but maybe I'm already there. But it's funny. I did reviews and affiliate marketing, which I find can be similar depending on how you take that trade, both prior. So it's as far as reviewing hemp and cannabis,
That's
about
definitely
2 years.
so 2 years, man. So that means you've been doing this for a very long time. Is I mean,
Oh, over. Yeah, like I assumed it might have been.
so
November 11th, 22 was my first. So I'm coming up on two pretty quick.
okay, so yeah, so that means that you are a vet. How many companies have you say you got under your belt as far as like reviews go, just all together?
Somewhere between 30, 40,
Woo!
30, 40. Yeah.
All TACA?
I feel like if somebody went and counted, it might end up in the 20s if we do THCA. Might end up in the 20s, but it's over 20. Um, if you're gonna go and count, let me relist all the videos I've taken down at this point real quick first. Let me know you're gonna go count. Speaking,
Oh shit.
there's a few videos I've taken down for miscellaneous reasons.
Oh yeah. Don't wanna talk about those here.
No,
I do understand forbidden company and forbidden speech.
well, there's multiple, and
Uh, Multiple forbidden companies.
there's always never one bad apple.
Yeah, there are a few out there that I've peeped and not interacted too much with. Like
For
I would say,
sure,
like at the beginning of my journey, there's some companies that I had like a pretty good relationship, and we just fell out. Um,
for sure,
and in this journey, uh, I don't know. It feels like stuff like that is gonna happen over time, but I think that's part of the fun of it all.
yep. I feel like I've just been learning, the whole journey, and I feel like a lot of the issues that have occurred, people weren't even mad. It's just a difference of opinion and a difference opinion, difference of mission at the end of it. If our two missions don't line up, so we're gonna collide maybe once in a while.
Right.
And what happens is what happens.
Yep.
But you know, definitely have learned so much more than I thought I would starting this. I didn't
Definitely.
expect it was going to be something that helped me mature, grow as a person, become a better person, um, take responsibility. Yeah, it's something I always struggled with my entire life was taking accountability when I was the one that did something, when I was the one that messed up or whatever you want to say. In this journey has been the thing that's helped me the most with confronting that thus far. It's been incredible. I think my personal growth becoming a weed tuber has been immense. And that's kind of a funny thing to say when you think about some of the other weed tubers, but
Yeah, it has an impact on you, man. Like it's a different type of journey, and I mean, like you said, it's about intention. I see a lot of people jumped in the chat. I want to say welcome to everybody. Auntie Chase 420. Uh, who else jumped in? If I missed you, welcome, welcome. This is a very, very different journey, man. Um,
a big seven,
this is
420 momentum, the champ, a
like,
few legends as far as interactions go in their own rights right there.
see this plant is very intentional. Like you said,
Yep.
it's like what's your mission? Like me personally, like most people know, it started off with a DA flower. Oh, we got the bong ready. Let's go.
Wait, you are? Word.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Cheers.
Cheers. Woo. Cheers, Matt. But you do get to see yourself grow on this journey, and I think even like me going through different companies and shit like that over time, like different phases of my life, I can see just like the growth over the years, right? Because
Yeah.
like it started out with Kush Collective flower. I just wanted people to know it was like a flower out there that's like not weed, but it was kind of like weed. You know what I'm saying? It smelled
That was
really
the Delta
consistent.
8 for its one review.
Yeah, the Kush Collective strawberry cough. It was really good and really gassy, and it was a D8 flower. What the fuck? So I was like, all right, and I was sitting there debating right in the parking lot of that smoke shop because I was like, bro, like I don't want to just put this. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna put it out there because it felt like somebody tapped me on my shoulder, and said, just cut the camera on. Like it's like
Yeah,
a spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like God was like, bro, like just cut the camera on, see where it goes. And so I was like, all right, and shit, we here now. I thought it was just gonna be a video that just sat there, and I was like, people just gonna see it, and that's gonna be that. It's not gonna be people asking me to make another video and try some other shit. Oh, okay. People like that one. I was nervous. I thought I was kind of cringe. You know what I'm saying? But people
for
like,
sure, bro.
you know,
I can't watch my old content anymore. It's cringe. It usually had bongs that I really liked that I had at some point that somebody broke on. Uh, but regardless, it's wow, very similar. I hated my first video. I thought it was cringe. Threw it out there and first video right off of it got traction. I wish sometimes that the videos nowadays could go with that one. And still trying to figure it out perfectly.
oh yeah,
I
man.
think Big Seven just said something great. Both found it a good. Both ended up finding our audiences. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
you, bro.
facts.
We got
That's facts.
cool.
What's
You
up,
got
music? What's up,
those.
Corey? Big Seven, Kira, 420 smoking the rainbow fritters. Man, shit, this is a perfect opportunity. Hey, Jerry, have you tried the fritters?
With I have tried a few strains that were fritters, but
The
I don't
rainbow
think which
fritters.
one. No, I don't think so.
Fam.
Your Chi was a completely different strain than me. That's funny.
Loud. Straight
I
loud, bro.
gotta put in water in today though, so there's more. Well,
Try that one. I'm begging and pleading you, bro. Like
yeah,
it's like that.
rainbow fruit, or
It's yeah. It's like that, son. It's like that. Shit. I
so
kept
it's
bugging
rainbow
everybody here until
sherbet
they
with
tried that shit. Say it again.
rainbow sherbet with what? What's the crust? Do you know?
Oh no, this one I think is a rainbow runts and apple fritter
Ah,
cross.
that's sick.
It is. Yeah, I
That is a
mean, it's
good mix right
fuck.
there.
Yeah. And shit, the chat showing you all love. I see my man
Cherries
AK
on the
just jumped
moon.
in the
Yeah,
chat.
I'm boy high, bro.
He
Whenever I
said,
take a rip off that other bong, it takes it just one more level. I'll still take another rip in just another second, but
they said Jerry on the move. Jerry Stone. They
we
can
can
say
go
hell
past
yeah.
the moon, right? We can always go
Hey,
past the moon.
you damn skippy.
Go, motherfucking solar system that we can go check out.
Shit, you trying to hit Mars next?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Boy, I did try the snow caps. I got a video up on it. Is it still the same strain that I had? Because 2 seconds. Let me look at notes. I'm forgetting the strain at this point.
All right, let me cut on the AC. I'm getting a bong sweat.
Blueberry milk was the strain that my snow caps were. If it's still the blueberry milk snow caps, those are actually mad flavorful. They taste good as hell. They get the Saturn bake as Evan says. God.
Sheesh.
I don't know if people like when you watch my review, I take one hit, maybe two hits off a bong. I don't usually take like seven, eight. It feels good. It's in a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. Yeah, let me be the devil on your shoulder today to have you chain smoking. 'Cause y'all know we be getting fried, bro, when we be doing this shit.
I know when I do watch your like streams, like from start to finish, if it's on from start to finish, and I have to be like doing it at the point where a joint goes out, it's always like a debate. Will he roll another one? Is he going to continue the same? Will he roll another one today?
But when the flower tastes good, I be want to keep smoking it. And instead of like smoking a cigarette to, chase the J, I'll just smoke another J that tastes good. That's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You don't think it's going to get you more high? It just tastes good. I get it.
I mean,
I
yeah,
get
and
it.
I just deal with all the effects, like, as a consequence. Like, I'll be super fried, but I just rather keep smoking the good taste.
I love it. You got a handcrafted drop yet?
Bruh, I keep missing that shit. They always sold out, young. Every time.
Are you up in the mornings?
Around like maybe like 6.
Some stuff might be sold out recently. They've been dropping some reason at like 4:30 as far as Eastern time goes in the morning sometimes recently.
For real.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's
See, if they doing drops like that and everybody know they doing drops like that, they probably be sold out by the time I wake up anyway.
some of their product. I think the fact that they do it in the morning really slowed it down a bit.
Mm.
I don't know. It's kind of caused me to start getting mind. I'm getting up at like 5:30.
Uh, have you tried Hello Mary?
No, I got a first order coming in. Very
Bruh,
exciting.
what would you get?
One word play. I just picked some things off on the page. They got a couple things. There was a rosin I got, and then I got a flower. Papaya berry was the rosin, and then as far as flower goes, Jack Walker and the Scotty Sherbert small.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'll be looking out for that video because I haven't tried the smalls, and that's actually the thing that I wanted to try next. Because I tried 3 of the big flowers,
Okay,
and they were really good. Black Ice was alright. It was alright. It's like if you like to mix
I
your
get a
flowers,
strain, man. I've never had a black ice that made me say, "Wow, this is great." They all are kind of like some way or another. I don't know.
like that one, it was a. To be honest, I got that one because it was like a debate, not really a big debate, right? But like
Okay,
two people in my chat felt differently off of the flower, and I was like, well, let me see how I feel off of it.
okay,
And I was like, it was all right, but I won't buy it again. Like I'm not mad about it, but I wouldn't buy it again.
very fair.
It smelled weird, but the other ones were straight up gas, bro. Straight up gas.
I hear that they have a pretty good tracker. I feel like if you put out as many strains as a company like they do, there's gonna be a
Yeah. And I think that's realistic because not everywhere is like picture perfect, every flower 10 out of 10 every single time. Like some things are gonna be not as good as the other stuff on the menu. That's just how it is.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I've come to learn a lot of people just don't like sativa.
Specifically that. And I think that's why so many hybrid strain it's hybrids and a whole bunch of indicas out nowadays instead of you seeing a whole bunch of sativas along with them. I've been noticing
Yeah,
that when I go to dispos and I've been seeing it online. It's more hybrids and more indicas.
I like a bad sativa.
I like sativas because I like to get on the game off of sativas. That's one reason why I don't know if you tried the Epic Lemons from J Littys, but I like to get on the game off of that because it gives me that hyper focus and a really strong head buzz. Like I
Okay,
think sativas are good for gaming.
that's true. It's true. I feel like if you're somebody who has a lot of thoughts, they can silence thoughts and stuff. And just a couple of them. So
Mhm.
I know for some people it's not the case, but it's always kind of done that. It's, it's been nice. Again, THCA is a blessing. The fact that I can actually find sativas that are real sativas sometimes. That doesn't happen in the dispensaries in Connecticut. You go to Massachusetts, I guess, but
When you go to the dispensary, what brands do you have? Do you have like Roll One or Modern Flower where you're at?
I had truly um, fine settle grows their own stuff.
You got Savvy over there?
I have a receipt in my email thing from my one of the other week. There's CT Pharma, which is a Connecticut, of course. Not a ton of brands in our state. At the beginning, it almost felt like they try to duopolize, like just make so there's only a few companies that are up in it. And uh,
Mhm.
yeah,
So
Affinity, Advanced Growth, CT Pharma, Curaleaf, Aeroplan.
okay, I've heard here.
That's a pretty good list. But yeah, I mean, there's just a well-known saying when people talk about the dispensaries in Connecticut, they say just drive to Massachusetts. It's not worth it. I guess now you could drive to New York too, because New York has been having New York's like a Wild West.
Yeah,
It's how people describe DC. You can gift
yeah.
flower, you can sell THCA, you can also sell recreational instead of dispensary. There's a lot of
It's a lot of gifting going on.
yeah.
Cause I could I mean, if you buy this pack of papers for $50, I mean, I give you the weed for free. That's how we do it.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's legal. It's legal. That's the I-71.
That changes things.
I mean, I think it's funny like the way they have weed laws set up in like different states because it's weird, right? Some places allow you to grow it, but you can't sell it. Some places allow you to consume it, and it's recreational, but you can't buy it or you can't have it a certain amount. But you can grow a certain amount of plants. But
Yeah.
how are you not going to possess a certain amount after you grow? Like It's weird, bro. Like here, you can't sell it, but you can gift it. Is why can't they just go ahead and federalize it? Like shit don't make sense, bro. Do you think that TACA is just a test bed for them federalizing cannabis, though? Do you think this is just like the beta test?
I hear that theory more and more.
Is this
And
pre-patch
what
marijuana?
somebody said, and I know it's very idealistic, but like they said, wouldn't it be great if they just decided to legalize both? They said, "Oh, this fighting, we're not going to figure it out. Here y'all go. THCA is legal. Do whatever y'all want. It's cannabinoids, but also the whole dispensary model is legal. Do whatever you want in your states."
Yeah, that's best case
I
scenario, bro.
wonder. I don't know. Full up nerding out on it. I think if a lot of legal professionals got into it and looked into the Constitution, what is stuff I can't speak right. But if they looked into the Constitution and how it has to apply to this, I think we get to some very interesting points. I feel like it really does end up getting left up to the state. Any federal laws on cannabis at all
Hmm.
only happen due to like the war on drugs. Why do they have to legalize it there? It really, I don't know. They have to give up the power they have over it all. It's got to go back to the state level. And yeah, some states might play difficult, but I think all states smart enough now to realize this could be the number one American export on top of one of the. I mean, what was the statistic a few months ago? There's more people that go home and smoke cannabis every day than people that go home and drink now. Cannabis is the number one consumed drug by adults in America. I don't know why they put that little stipulation in there. I don't know if there's like an age bracket or they just like still rip it all day or something. But cool stats. I think we're going a real good direction.
I
I
think that's why
feel
this is
like
important.
North Carolina said something crazy like you can't. No, was it Tennessee? I think it was Tennessee, and North Carolina wasn't as strict. But Tennessee said that they were going to go forward with legalization of THCA, and it's written in such a way that they're not going to observe certain cannabis legalizations. That way, they can go forward with like the market they've already set up. Like they already have a lot of infrastructure. They have three basically dispensaries, consumption lounges. That's a lot to shut down overnight or something with that.
And that's something that they should think about, like all the lawmakers and everybody trying to. Let me plug my phone up. Trying to stop TACA and stop hemp. It's like, bro, uh, and the economy that we have, and the amount of debt that we have, and the amount of money that they are trying to pump out of the citizens in every which way that they can. I mean, the traffic cameras, the bullshit tickets here and there. I mean, look, you're gonna be completely destroying yourself and eliminating billions of dollars out of your economy by trying to stop hemp. You might as well let it stay. Most people, like you said, at this point they go home and smoke cannabis 9 times out of 10. It's not you going home and drinking, and I mean it's less of that and the complications going on with it. And I think that's why, like, people like me, you, and the other people that are, solidified, trusted reviewers in this game, uh, bro, we are so important because if you look at some of the controversy going on right now, you got some of the household names, Steezy, going through legal battles because they had harmful products inside of their, vapes. and things of that nature, and a whole bunch of different other brands that were coming out of Cali, the motherland. So for us as reviewers, yes, we are kind of like the guinea pigs when we do go and test out a lot of these companies and a lot of these places, but we're in a place where we have lab tested, third party lab tested products.
For sure.
And that's the bare minimum regulation here for us. So that makes me feel a lot safer, going with the company that either a lot of people know about already or is just a verified company among the hemp space itself. Because people have to know where to get safe products. And honestly, once people do know about these places, it's up to the places to make sure that they keep themselves up to standard, really. And I think, the people will be able to see how things are based on how reviewers move, whether we verbally say it or whether you see us just start to shy away from certain places. But we're important in that regard. Like, people have to know where to get safe, good quality things.
That is very true.
Mhm.
People, I mean, it's amazing because, again, it's about the dispensary products that are available. And a lot of people here live in better states than I guess I do. But so many of these brands have got reading the product of their full content, still selling it afterward. Um, so do some fancy scientific process. They got rid of the mold on the flower and sold it to me. And that sketches me the heck out. That was one of the first reasons that I really thought, "Yeah, I guess thank you for the memory because it's awesome. Third party lab. I've always thought a cool thing that a bunch of reviewers could do. I don't know if there would be people that would be interested in helping with it because it doesn't cost too much. But people can actually get some of these products tested. Some of these brands don't provide their full panel tests. Tell it the content, metal, etc. side of the flower. And so additional information we could figure out that would help us long term. They would have to pull together something like $600 for some of these companies because it's a bit more in depth of a lab test. And it doesn't cost too much. People split.
You know what's crazy? I just cut ties with the company because they didn't do lab testing.
They didn't do it at all.
Well, I don't know because they where is it at? This one of them got it in the mail, just like this. I don't know where the other one at, but the other one didn't even have this on it. It just,
That is the bare minimum, I guess.
like it didn't even have a QR code, a lab, a paper, a notice, or nothing. And they just operate like that, bro. I do not fuck with stuff like that.
So it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, it's sketchy as hell. And it's like that's why like places that have to go through farms, I fuck with those. Because farms are state regulated. You can't be operating and be doing some shiesty shit with the farm. You have inspections, you have other regulations you have to abide by. They go in there
Yeah.
look at your crop, and
There's
people from the state go there physically and visit that shit, and they will go and take physical samples. It's a different ball game with the farm, right? But places that are just some of these online places that are just e-commerce and stuff, or some places that have carts, they just make them themselves and are giving them to people.
No. Yeah, I want them to be at least third party lab tested. I think that's a good term. And I'd
Yeah,
hate to see it turn into a sales sprays, and maybe it already has turned into a sales sprays. We gotta look for more.
yeah.
Um, I interviewed a company owner recently. Big thing was wanting a whole panel of products, and that would cost a lot more, or would cost a bit more, as he would say. Uh, but he's worried some of these companies wouldn't want the details necessarily exposed,
Mm.
and they would show on maybe not all the products are ideal for something.
And it does also depend on when I guess you get it too, because I mean, decarbon over time, I guess
True.
that's a thing.
A lot of the time, I decarb it and toss it into an Everclear bottle, and that just sits on the shelf. And I always tell myself one day I'm going to go and figure out a way to evaporate the Everclear or something so that it can be RSO, because that would be the next step. But I don't know if I stay
Uh,
clear. I have no idea how to get that stay clear.
I think it is a good idea though. Like, and I mean, some people I think have done that. I'm trying to think. Is his name Shabazz? He made a video talking about THCA a while ago. How he really didn't like that. Um, and he was talking about how like some places he went and like tested their stuff. I think I don't want to say false information to say if he's the one that tested it or not, but I believe that's him talking about it in the video because he made a long form video about that a while ago.
Yeah,
Like bad practices in the hemp space. There are different farms that do medical marijuana grows and marijuana grows as opposed to THCA. And that's
true.
something that I didn't know about either up until recently.
There was I don't know if it passed or not, but there was a bill that I think it was a bill or it was or something, some legal thing. They try to make it so that farms had to choose whether or not they were going to grow THCA or cannabis. They had to choose one or the other.
Yeah, because it's a thing. People don't know that
I
though. People don't know that.
for sure. I wonder if a lot of, especially the budget products, and I don't know if it's a spot conspiracy theories or not, but it goes with the whole lab testing thing as well. While we're not getting necessarily every single panel of the lab testing, was this grown to be dispensary flowers? Something didn't work out. So they said, hey, now let's sell it as THCA. Now, on some of the stuff, it's so fresh, it can't be that way. Now, on some of the other stuff, I wonder.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you in this type of sense too. And I think this is gonna be something I think everybody here can relate with. Um in every business you're gonna look for a way to cut cost anyway.
Yeah,
So uh these people that are in marijuana businesses, sometimes like if you know like like with flour, I think that sometimes they uh probably use some of the same farms and or vendors and market other things because it'll cost them a lot less to be on the hemp side and deal with that because there's a lot of people that are in marijuana businesses that are going to the hemp market now because of licensing and because of the less strict regulation, and it's like, well, the potency, the quality is the same. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because of the paperwork difference. we have a lot more regulation. So, I mean, I think a lot of places are using hemp, even though they're on the other side because it cut costs. That's just my take, though.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's the other way I think about it. And look, 420 say most medical dispensaries use THCA flower. Yeah, I mean, but like some of these places, do they charge you differently at some of these medical places as opposed to a recreational dispensary? Because I'm not a medical patient, I actually would not know.
So my state thing on it is medical patients don't pay tax on the purchase. That varies state to state how that plays out.
Okay. Because see, I know it's a whole different market, and there's a whole different process with that I'm not privy to.
I mean,
But
the state's tax on it's pretty ridiculous.
shit, I felt the effects of it, and the flower I got that one time was just horrendous, and it was supposed to be Gary Payton, and it was from a dispensary. It was cookies, supposedly. Supposedly it was cookies. Uh, Said $50. They had this system where like you go to like a tablet screen, you pick what you want, and then you go get in line. It's $50 on the tablet because of the state tax, the store tax, and just taxes. Period. Because I was using a card to pay for it, it ended up being $60, and it was CBD.
Wow.
But they said it was weed on it. So I mean, I felt the effects of the state tax, but they got me. They got me. I was pissed, bro. And I ain't feel like going and waiting and starting the process back over. I was like, it's 60, but I don't feel like getting back in line, dog. I already done been to 2 dispos a day, and the smells weren't good on the test. So I was like, I'm just going to get this. Mad as hell when I got home.
You can smell the flower before you buy it in your discount?
And some of the smoke shops, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, no,
I
not
be
in
doing the smell
Connecticut.
tests.
Tommy Lee there just said about how bad Connecticut is. That's funny. Connecticut really does suck. You order on a little tablet screen when you walk in. They always ask you if you did it on your phone instead.
Oh yeah, like did you make a pre-order before you walked in? Type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. The more professional dispensaries I go to do that process, but the other ones they just pretty much walk in. Like you just walk in, little storefront. You see, little jaws and shit. All right, let me see what's up with this one.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they be pissed when I come in there because I be going through about 7 or 8 of the jars because like, no, no smell, no smell, and it be other people in there. So it be I be going through all of them till I find the one that's gas. And like, all right, I'll take that one. But like 5 or 6 people just saw I said these were trash. You know what
Oh
I'm
God.
saying?
Yeah.
So they be mad
Deserve
when
the
I be
choice.
coming in these places sometimes. And they know to show me the good ones up front. Because like if there are other people standing there, they don't want to lose out on the sale. The other people might not do a smell test. You know what I mean?
Sure. And what is this, like a hefty, maybe pound in a jar or something for smelling? So there should definitely be a smell even if it's still muted.
Mm. Because some of them sell like I go to a smoke shop. One of them they give you a little sandwich bag, but they sell some of them are 6.99 a gram if it's like not that good. The other ones are like 9.99 if it's good gas, and then the extremely good gas is like 12.99 a gram. So like I'm able to go inside of there and smell those jars.
It's
And
not
it's like,
bad.
all
I
right.
mean, that's good, especially for
And
in a
then
store.
yeah. And it's like, that actually made me see like, sometimes CBD stores be carrying good gas. We in that day and age now because they are starting to figure out about TACA too.
Sure,
So sometimes you might even see a familiar brand inside of one of these joints. Like some people seen HMP inside of one of them. Some people seen J Litty inside of other ones. Some
sure,
people seen Utoya. I know Modern Flower because they in my dispo. I don't know if they online, but
sure.
a lot of places you'll start to see in CBD shops from the hemp space because some of these people are watching, and I think it's dope. Like Delta
Yeah. A
extracts. Have you ever had Delta extracts?
while ago, I feel like it's been like a year and a half.
I had their stuff back in the day, and it was the D8 stuff, but like the flower, the CBD flower itself, just tasted so fucking good. Like, and I was like, "Damn, I got this out of smoke shop," and it actually hit.
I
I'm
never
like,
had
"Oh
that
no,
from. But yeah, there've been a few times where I've been out of state. One time I was in Baltimore and ended up getting a Delta 8 disposable. I think it was like a little over 2 years ago now.
yeah,
And
it's
that
been a while
was
for that shit."
basically a lifesaver because I had gone like 48 hours. I wasn't eating the greatest. I wasn't sleeping the greatest. Didn't really like this whole trip. Once I got that, it made like the last day and the drive home just a whole lot better, a whole lot more tolerable. It's also crazy thinking like I'm going down to Texas for a trip next year. I'm going to Tennessee for a trip next year. And both spots are technically illegal if you look at cannabis laws, but there's gonna be no problem finding stuff for people to light up and join us some absolute gas. You're gonna find it no problem.
Especially these days. Like back in the day, you just had to know a friend.
Yeah,
Nowadays, you could just like let me just go on Google real quick, or let me go on YouTube, let me go on Twitter, let me go on Instagram. Somebody knows where something good is. If you
true.
don't have enough in your area, like it's just honestly speaking, we spoiled, man. Especially now, it's so many options. So I
So
mean,
spoiled.
it's not a bad
Ridiculously
thing.
spoiled. It's really bad how spoiled I think about. I mean, I did look at the cabinet behind me, and it's just like I can go pick out 8 strains depending how I feel. If I really wanted to get that deep with it, I really don't want to see it change. And at some point, it does. Huh?
I'm hoping that it doesn't, man, because honestly, like even though it's YouTube, I can't like do stuff like this all in person, and it's all a community all the time in person. Like a lot of people are introverted, right? A lot of people want to be to themselves smoking, but with TACA and all this stuff in my little corner, and I think in a lot of people's corners of this whole universe, we was a positive change in cannabis, just period, bro. Like, and even though like we have it good these days with being able to get so many different strains, so much smoke, it is a lot of people that are spoiled and are abusing it. And you touched on it earlier how we have to kind of like respect what's
Sure.
going on here. And it's like, it hasn't, most people have, I believe, but it hasn't happened all the way because we're so spoiled, because we have it so good. Some people are coming up and they're just hitting 21 and they're just used to shit being like this. It wasn't always like this. And it can quickly go back the other way.
We couldn't even have dispensaries. Like, I know, even we had it better than probably some people before us, but made it work and it kept getting better. But what's right now is so special. I mean, at your fingertip, you have, I feel like there's 100 plus options for vendors. There's got to be hundreds of vendors at this point. It's incredible how many people have their hands.
Yeah.
In your state, you probably have 12 dispensaries. I mean, maybe more. People have bigger states. There's California and stuff. Not all of y'all are like,
Yeah, and DC, uh, let's say you like drive through the hood, you're gonna see a church, you're gonna see a liquor store, you're gonna see a convenience store, and you're gonna see a dispensary, and you're gonna see a school, all within like a very close radius of each other. And it's just gonna keep being like there's so many smoke shops that got so much weed in it, bro. Like
true.
twelve is like I would say one one small part of a quadrant here. Like it's crazy here. Some places got like you know certain dispos because like y'all licensing a lot different. Like you said, there's 12 of them. Maybe some places might got six because it's only
True.
a few people per state that got a cannabis license. That's the crazy shit.
It's insane. There's just so much. I mean, it's the golden age, I guess you could say. Billions of strains out there as well as 420 momentum set. It's like each of these companies have literally 20, 30 strains. It keeps building on it. I need 1 second to see if these dogs are yapping about.
That's all good. Let me expand on what he was saying because this is like a candy store, guys. Actually crazy out here. Like we are in the golden age of cannabis. So this is why, like, the companies that are trusted are reputable, the ones that you know about, enjoy them while we can, while it's here. And, we have to make this like the best of the experience as we can. We don't know if this is going to be a one-time thing or if it's going to be here to stay. So we got to make sure we make the most out of it. Let me read some in the chat. I want to speak to some people that came in. I see Two Lifted, Alicio, Nate Dogg. We got Faded. Who else came in? Who else came in? We got Ramen, Tommy. Let me see who else we got in the chat. We got Steve. We got Puddin' Tang. We got Kira. Who else did I miss? We got Rager Bryan. We got Music, Mr. Bear. We got Tony, Champ, Triz, Scaro, Liv. If we have not spoken to you so far, I wanted to say welcome, welcome. I know a lot of you all have been here for a while. I wanted to say hello to y'all again too. But yeah, this has been fun so far. I really hope you guys have been enjoying the stream. I want to keep on doing these collabs, man. So if you guys are with it and you guys think, you want to keep on seeing great vibes like this, from right now, I want to be able to have Jerry Juice on again at some point in the future too, because I mean, he just, is dope. And I figured we would vibe great. And some of you guys here know him as well. So, and I see my man Nate Dogg in the chat. Nate Dogg, you in line for a collaboration as well, my brother. I know you got some things going on. I want to make sure that everything is good with you. You back in a good headspace. You keeping your head up. Everything positive. Everything good. Make sure everything clean and clear before you come back home. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get a collab with you, man. You've been in the community for a while. Jerry Juice has been reviewing for a couple years, so he's been in the community for a while. I want to go ahead and get a collab with y'all, vibe with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chit chat, talk some shit, smoke some J's. You feel me? So we're gonna make that happen. And man, Fada said A-Dog is an OG in the game. We gotta give him his flowers. It's only right. Jerry Juice a vet, we had to give him his flowers. I want to see what's up with him, talk to him. Got to see who around the community. I know I do reviews and shit, but I want to see who the people are around me. You know what I'm saying? Got to do that. Who else does videos? What you like? What's your why? And I think we've done a good job at seeing that so far with Jerry. And I mean, he valid, bro. So I've been having a great time. I hope you guys have been enjoying the session so far. I see Goaze.
I actually got back.
My man Jerry, what's good? What happened, yo?
Just no idea. There was one dog that was already outside, and the other three weren't. And they were all freaking out. The three that weren't, but why they were freaking out, I have no idea. But they did wake the baby up, so that's never fun. That's never the greatest.
Eesh.
If they saw something I didn't know, maybe I'm happy they're barking.
Maybe they bargained and kept some shit away. So that's a good thing. Shit, what you bonging over there? That's a cereal milk still?
Blue Zerber from Handcrafted.
So have you like kind of like dived into their menu at all? All right. Okay. Well.
I think I've tried all of their strains, but then people talk about other strains. I'm like, I've never seen that. I've never tried that. What?
Two Littys said, "Tell us the secrets on getting some flour on handcrafted."
I
Apparently
mean,
you
they
gotta wake
deleted
up
my
early in the
Discord, bro.
morning.
They deleted the Discord, the joint effort. It was like a 1,000-member Discord that made sure you always got that drop. Discord said that
Crazy.
we were selling illegal goods, which is, I don't know. Sometimes you can't fight things.
It's like YouTube, bro. Like because they label my content dangerous.
I mean, there's other
Uh,
Discords that you pointed to. I made a new one. I'm going to try to still announce it. Hopefully, the people that were announcing it so well before it comes back. We'll see what goes down. I mean, there's also, I think it's called Frank Tank and Empire, whatever one's name is. A few different things.
hmm.
But also, recently, it's been 4:30 in the morning. I think we said that earlier. That's the other big credits. I guess being an early morning person.
And it's like, man, if you don't wake up at the crack of dawn, y'all, you ain't gonna get that one. So, uh, or you just got to get it like probably the same day because from what I've been hearing around like the community is that they're like small batch cult following. So that's what everybody says, and I'm like, well, I want to have some. I
Yeah.
want a bag. Can I get a bag? Can I get one?
Let's try to get y'all on the next, you know? Gotta get on the next crowd. It
How
seems
was
like
it
it's
though?
also, what day of the week is it? Friday? Maybe they'll do it tomorrow. I don't think they did it today.
Like, how is their flour like on average? Is it good? Like, how's the batting average?
From a 7.5 to a 9, but that's like not factoring the price in. A lot of it. Like, I mean, not to a 9. That's a bit of a stretch. It's like for the price you're paying, it kind of blows your mind because budgets not usually seem the same afterwards. There's a few strains that hit a bit better than other ones.
Okay. Like every company, like you got some strains that's kind of lighter, but then you got, the stuff that's like the solid to the heavy hitter. It's like that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm cool with that, and I think companies that do have stuff like that, like, is good because, like, for example, right? I know about 3 people in my community and 1 person in real life who don't like to be extremely high, but they like to smoke. They
Oh,
like
for sure.
lighter hitting stuff
Still,
because the high makes them like really paranoid, like all the time. They need something like really mellow, but they don't want to smoke cigarettes.
for sure. I mean, sometimes the flour is not like necessarily the effects that I'm getting into the top markets, the flavors. You can taste that it's early harvest.
Hmm.
It smells a bit immature. Other things I guess factor in as well. If you get their premium buds, they're going to be beautiful, but they're not going to be exotic. I don't love that word. It always feels weird saying it, but
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
going to be orange hairs flying everywhere, fluffy leaves, and
Like you mean like let's say like J Littys like tiers for example, like the premium versus exotics. Like the premiums are probably gonna be like a little bit they're not gonna be as pretty. They're gonna be
for sure,
effective, but the trim job and the effects and just the overall everything is just gonna be better on
and
some
good,
exotic. And you know what I'm saying?
for sure.
With handcrafted, is all their shit like tiered or is it like all the same price? Because that's the
I
thing that I'd be worried about sometimes with companies, because like they'll have the standard price all for one. It'll be like, let's say all of them are like 34.99 for a 3.5, but all
for
of them
sure.
don't hit the same. That's the one thing I don't like when companies have like, okay, this one is this price, this one is that price, and then we have another one. That's cool because you kind of know what you're getting. Like it's handcrafted like that because I literally cannot ever see anything other than sold out whenever I go there, and I just click back off.
So with handcrafted, I guess their tiers are different because they have what they call their premium, and they have their bottom barrel, and then they have the, I don't know, call it smalls, minis, or whatever it is. But the prices are pretty crazy on all of them. Like, so for the small minis, they do 10 grams of it, and it's 18.50 for the 10 grams if you use a little deal. So you're paying less than $20 for that 10 grams. $10 shipping if you don't want to spend 100 to get free shipping, but you could theoretically just get a bunch of them, right? And then there's the bottom barrel nugs. Those trying to find a receipt with the price. I don't got it right now, but I know on the what email that I send you the receipts. It's crazy. One sec.
Let's see, guys. This is what I'm saying, chat. Like, there's so many avenues out there now. Like, you can get different deals on flour, different flavors, and so many companies have different things, and you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you could get, right? Now, I go with J Littys a lot now because it's been consistent. It's been great inventory there. Like, I've tried Flow Gardens recently. I don't know if you fuck with Flow Gardens, but I had a
Really
Blue
good stuff. A
Dream.
lot of
Oh, you tried them?
I did try them once. Yeah, it was really good stuff. And I tried them once way back, just CBD flower, back when it was not a THCA market.
So it's like we know places that have good stuff, but it's like you gotta see how many different avenues. Like you have handcrafted, they have different prices over there. When they sell out, you have other places that have other things that might be flavors that you want that week. Y'all see the
Yeah,
amount of choices that we have now. It wasn't like this. It used to be maybe somebody might be on the block. Hopefully they got something, or you might know somebody, but you just limited to the one or two strains that they've got at the time.
true.
Might be shake with sticks and stems.
And then it's the debate is, do you want the person to come to you? That narrows down the pool a whole lot because,
And it's like, those ones that's always 15 minutes away for a whole 3 hours.
well,
And you keep checking in with them, they're still 15 minutes away and still 15 minutes away. Like it just, somebody said, "Do I smoke CBD?" Not like I used to, but I will take requests for it in a little bit. Not today, but yeah, I do want to get into CBD again because some of you guys.
I mix it sometimes a quarter or a third into my mix. I haven't the last couple of days.
Oh yeah,
Uh, but on the nerd side of the whole plant, there's some things that say that it actually repairs the receptors. I'm not sure. I can't feel it necessarily. Feel the receptors, so I can tell you if it does. But it also has a reverse tolerance in a
yeah.
lot of recent studies too. So by incorporating CBD and help bring down your THC tolerance and repair the receptors so that you feel your next session better. Because I don't know necessarily THC when it binds to the receptors that's damaging them, if that's the right term or not. But it definitely wears them out, tires them out.
And that's where the tolerance comes from.
True, true.
Yeah,
CBD
so
can cancel out THC in a larger amount. So if you take like multiple bong rips of it, then check out Jackson Wellness. I think Carnage is Jackson.
for CBD, probably. I need to. There's
I like
somebody
him.
there that Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. I had Jackson. They were all. I mean, they're
Oh,
outdoor
fresh.
grown, so it's not like it's indoor CBD. And it for what it is, it's very good value. I never tried their budget stuff. I've always been curious to try to find a review on one of their like $50 pounds of CBD. I think they call them Reggie or
I,
$60 per pound.
I think Cloud Chaser probably has a review on that. He reviews their stuff pretty often.
True.
What's up, JB? Oh, my man JB jumped in. Let me go ahead and get on this before he had JB. I got you, Brody. I got you, Brody. Can we hit a bong rip?
For sure.
My
Got one
man
fact.
JB be spamming a bong hit, bong hit. I want to go and get him a bong hit. Cheers, y'all. He said, "No, JB spent that ball hit, but anyway, my man."
1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's just 3. I can do 2 more. I have 1 more ground down, but I can do 2 more.
Oh shit! I just started grinding up some LA cake. I really like this shit. I think I'm gonna put this one in the Bong.
This song is gonna be so hard to clean after this, huh?
I
I
know.
don't usually put this many rips through it.
Let me load her up. I think it's a good time. Do I have my
Everybody
screw
make sure to
here?
clean your glass.
Yeah, I definitely need to clean the glass, man. It's been about a week. It's been a week, and I have not done anything to this other than smoke out of it. So I definitely need to fix that.
Hey, you've been grinding as far as YouTube goes.
Oh yeah,
Well, you've been busy.
man, I've been trying, bro. Like
Seems like YouTube wants you to do live stream.
they
That's a
do.
big thing.
And the longer you do lives, it's better for you too, honestly, because uh, like and shit. I'll go ahead and give this tidbit to just everybody right now, Jerry and the chat included, if there are any reviewers here. Um, YouTube likes watch time, and if you want to have a lot of watch time, one way to do it is to have live streams because if you have videos, it'll take a longer time to accumulate the watch time because you have to have a lot of people who watch the whole entire video to accumulate what one would in a live stream. A lot of people see the video, they see the part that they want to see, and then they click off. As opposed to a lot of people, just sitting, chilling. Some people be listening to the live while they at work. Some people be, sitting here smoking along with us. And it's like, well, it's 97 minutes. So that's an hour and a half of watch time right there. If anybody stayed around the entire stream, you know what I mean? As opposed to, well, you getting that hour and a half off of like 100 different views over time. You got it all at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just a tidbit, and that's one reason why live streams help grow really quick.
Huh. That's a good idea. I don't do that right now. Maybe I gotta just play some more of those things. Sometimes I see on the shorts, some shorts go dummy viral, and I'm not really sure why they get the traction that they do.
It's
Like there
random
was a
sometimes.
small street there where every morning I said, "Good morning, let's take the first rip of the day," and would hit my vape pen, and they would get 10,000 plus views. Like, what is going on? Of course, that stopped at least for now. I also haven't done it as consistently as I was doing, and maybe there's one of those consistency things at play that they would reward it if they were like a trend. They felt like there was some sort of trend going.
Uh, Trends and like popular music sounds, and like you. All right, for example, right? Y'all remember the Hawk tour? when that
The
when that
what?
first came out, Hawk Tua, the Hawk Tua girl.
Oh, that girl. Yeah.
So like when that
I
came
do
out,
know
like
you.
stuff like surrounding that, or like if you use like that in one of the tags, you're gonna be sharing the algorithm with that because that's trending. So I don't give out tidbits like this a lot of times, guys. But you know what? Y'all gotta stay tuned for the live. It's always a gem somewhere inside the live stream, so you gotta pay attention.
That's great.
Yeah, let me
That's
see.
just, if you haven't seen the crypto product from Hanko, I think you can focus. Definitely got
What
like a
is
machine trim
that?
to it, but it's dense.
What
Well,
is
like the right type of
that?
density. Now,
Yeah, look at the bounce back. Yeah.
oh, that's the nice accents. I don't know. Easier to show it on a close up on the back camera than this front one.
What strain is that?
Crypto from it
From
might be one of my favorite. That, and,
handcrafted?
yeah.
What it's hitting on?
Huh?
What's it hitting on? Like,
Oh, this
is it
one is doing
good?
good. It's citrus gas for the most part.
Mm. Somebody say y'all up for edibles live stream next time. Edibles. What kind of edibles you talking about there, Scaro? And shit. And yeah,
Up for
definitely. I
edibles
mean,
live stream next time.
I'll add some edibles in my live next time I have some. Uh and shit, if Jerry down to do another repeat live with us again one day in the future, I'm definitely down to add some eddies then. So
Edibles this stream too.
what is that?
He said edibles next live stream, but I don't know why we would wait for next live stream when I could eat a couple
Yes, I
right now.
know. Yeah, true shit. Oh, fuck.
Are you out? I'm so blind.
Upside down runs.
Oh, it's out.
Last piece. Last piece of it. And I got a little bit of shake. Wow, bro. Might as well finish it. This is a special stream. I can go ahead and finish this one now. Mix it in.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a nice bamboo out of this. He said definitely looks like some kryptonite. Yeah, that should look good. I hope I'm not delayed.
Probably won't be on when those edibles hit.
I'm
I would think 60 milligrams, not too many. Put Carnage out.
gonna
Carnage
get some
doesn't have
edibles
edibles.
in.
I can send him some. Carnage, you
Shit.
don't have any edibles? Somebody's got to
I
send you stuff. Do you not do them?
I don't do edibles that often. Uh, honestly speaking, the next edible, quote unquote, I was thinking about was THC, lean. I was thinking about scooping some from J Littys because he got the lean up there. Uh, that I tried the. I don't know if you tried Lit Farms,
Yeah.
but when I bought the Formula One, they put a discount code for the blueberry gummies that they had. They
Yep.
they were a little boost, but it wasn't really all that much. I want some edibles that's gonna fuck me up. Like
I ain't gonna lie, even though I don't fuck with the Delta 8 flour shit no more, like, the edible is actually, like, still kind of strong as hell.
Well, yeah, the limit was different, I think. Like, on the Delta 8 ones, people started putting, like, 7,000 milligrams
So
of
it's like
that
with shit like that, like I was able to get really fucked up, but like I wanna have some like actual weed edibles that fuck me up. I haven't had any of those recently.
Big 7 says you haven't tried the snow caps yet?
I have not tried the snow
Well,
caps. I heard mixed reviews, so I kind of was like, I don't know if I should stay away from them. Some people say they fire, some people say they just okay. I don't know how they are. I've never had them.
J Littys ones are different. So snow caps as a concept are funny because it's just isolate on top of the bud. You might as well get the isolate and sprinkle it on top of your joint, roll it in, and you waste less. Right. But J Littys are really coated in isolate. So on a convenience factor, you can break down and what do you call it? You joint real quick.
For real.
And it's where us see like 50 something percent near 50% THC there. Uh, a lot of other snow caps aren't near that. It can be true that just like field rocks, they're hiding some awful flower.
So try the snow caps pretty much. So you said 55 or 50 something. Like that's really strong. And if they're coated, then I'll try it. But like some people said like the snow caps are just like, just in general. Some snow caps, like you said, is just a little bit of isolate. And it's like, well, you might as well got the isolate separate and just did it yourself.
I mean, I've seen some crazy prices for snow caps too. So like, for what you're
Uh,
saying, like 100%. I think J Ladies are worth trying. I
okay.
don't know if I'd order them over and over and over again because they're a once in a time thing, once in a while thing, anyways. But I
Is
would
it like
be
one of those extreme potencies, like a celebration high, like one of those party type of things?
for
Like you're not
sure.
gonna smoke this by yourself. You probably need to share with friends.
You want to break that down in front of the people too, so that they see the nut covered all white and nice.
Like, what this nigga smoking some coke weed?
You might freak out a couple people.
Yeah,
Oh my
let's try
god.
that one day. I'm gonna try that. You said so try the snow cap. I'll try like they got like a sampler of it, like one of the little 1.5 Gs, or you got to get a 3.35.
Well, he had them at least the 1.5s. Thought
I
I
want to
tried it
try
before I
that.
got him the 8. 'Cause I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it either. And it was, yeah. I don't know if he's got one up still now. He can probably break one. He's pretty good about requests on your next order. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna try like a well, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I don't know if you were around for it. I literally just did a giveaway. Uh, 7 people won, but I just got the Hello Mary strains and shit. I got like 3 of them. Just
Okay,
got 3 review strains. Don't you think it's justified that I like go ahead and get a order that I actually like? No, I'm gonna like the rainbow fritters again or like the grape gas.
for sure,
I think it's justified. Like I do that, you know.
for sure.
I can do a selfish order, right, chat?
That's a proper level of generosity in them.
Because like I look 6 review strains at a giveaway, man. I got to get one. I got to get one selfish order. but I'll try. I'll put the snow caps in it. I'm gonna try like a 1.5, just because I've heard mixed things about snow caps. I'm like, all right, let me get a little one. But if I have to get the 3.5, then how much are they?
They're like 20 something dollars.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. If you know,
This isn't the price ridiculous either.
somebody said it's one of those once in a while type of highs of going
Yeah,
over the
get
snow
that
caps. You
every
just
day.
don't know yet.
Mess up
Okay,
your
so it's
percent.
like that. Okay.
It's
All right. So
you
Big
adding
Seven had them
straight
too.
THC to it.
Okay. This is interesting. So I'm interested in getting into like hash rosin too. My favorite type of concentrator, just like whatever, to be honest, is crumble. One of the people that's in the chat right now, his name Faded. He just told me about veteran grown hemp's crumble. I tried they flour, but I ain't never had they crumble. You ever tried veteran grown?
Veteran Gold. I had what did I get? I almost said diamonds once, but that's not really trying a company.
Mm.
Got here on time. They were right. They were really hard to catch for a long while there. They just sold out fast.
That be what that's what happens with some of these companies. It's like, people get the word out, and then next thing you know, especially if they're newer, they sell out extremely quick. Extremely quick. Um, I've been looking for different places that actually have crumble. I didn't see crumble on J Littys. I know he got hash rosin, so I'm gonna start to fuck with that there. Uh, I remember you mentioned earlier that you got a box coming out.
True.
You trying to put hash rosin? Like, what type of concentrate you going for your box? Because I try
Getting
hash
a
rosin.
live
I like
hash
to run it
rosin is
down.
what I'm looking for.
Okay, bet.
But also the Vietnam hash. So they're still stocking up for that when the box comes out. I was hoping they include the Afghan hash as well.
Afghan hash, nice. Oh, Daddy
Yeah,
said,
trying
"Damn,
to
Jerry
mix it
high
up
as
a
fuck."
little bit on this thing.
Hey, that's dope.
So I was just asked, this is a very important question. What do I want off the Chili's menu? I have no idea.
Chili's menu.
Yeah, crazy question.
I got a crazy answer. I've never been there. My bad, cuz. Daddy
Very
said,
fair.
"Damn, Jerry high as fuck." Yeah, Jerry
I
is
put
fried
that in
over
the
there,
menu and I have
guys.
no idea what to say. Yeah,
I
luckily,
know he's fried. Like guys, he already said he normally takes like maybe a couple bong rips. This stream he's taking like well over the norm. Jerry been ripping that shit this stream, y'all. So yeah, I know he fried. Fader said I've had good stuff for the past few months on the concentrate. Trizzle Dog told you about him. Trizzle Dog told this whole community about THCA. Shout out to Triz. Um, I'm definitely gonna fuck around with the crumble there because not a lot of places I know of personally have crumble. That's the thing. Um, I'm really looking for that because I be rolling J's most time. So like chat, if y'all know places that have crumble or Jerry, if you know places that got crumble, hell yeah.
my
It's
eyes never get this one shot. That's pretty true. Ribs or sampler platter? They have ribs at Chili's? That
He said ribs or cephalor platter. Nice. Dagger say watch. Yeah, Jerry's eyes are red as hell right now, guys. I know he got the monkeys like crazy.
Yeah, when you're about to add to my water, because I basically said 2 waters of the boneless buffalo wings because if I don't know that my notes up.
I actually need to try there now. I've never been to Chili's, bro.
It's cheaper than most restaurants. You know, you don't pay too much.
See, I've been to Outback, I've been to Olive Garden, I've been to Red Lobster, Longhorn, but like I never been to Chili's.
Applebee's. Have you been to Applebee's?
Applebee's, yeah, I've been to Applebee's.
It's a bit more like an Applebee's, I think.
Okay, Applebee's, maybe like Ruby Tuesday vibes.
Yeah, it's like one of
Okay,
them type.
okay. Tony said Jersey Mike's fire too, Cattle is good.
Jersey might have just a horror story. Otherwise, I'd agree that it's pretty good. Um, so during COVID, being an essential worker, my job needed me at the job site every single day. Some of the restaurants, to be really smart, offered to help a lot of the businesses around the area get food every single day and not have to leave the office. That way, everything's COVID friendly. Like they would just drop it off outside, meaning that for 7 weeks straight, every single day, we got the option of one of 3 different Jersey Mike sandwiches. They wouldn't even give us the full menu. They gave us 3 options every day.
They could have gave y'all at least more than that.
Yeah, we complained toward the end. And there was like, okay, on Fridays you can get the cheesesteak thing, and a lot of people didn't want that, but I went with that cheesesteak for a while.
That's that shit there.
I mean, they have good sandwiches. It's not a bad product. It's just like I don't know.
Just but like
COVID messed with us up.
imagine, right? Like the entire 7 weeks for the next 7 weeks, you literally have 3 strains to pick from. One that's really lighter hitting, one that doesn't have a flavor preference that you like, and one that's pretty good.
For sure.
Same situation, but just with flour. You're gonna burn yourself out on the one that's really good first, and then the one that you don't like, you're gonna save for last.
So I mean, one of the
Like,
options was not to me like it really was this ironic. It was a tuna fish sandwich is one of the options that they gave. It's like I guess it's not that bad. A lot of people like tuna. I even like tuna, except for the fact that you think about this is you're bringing everybody their lunches. So you're bringing these sandwiches to the work at 11. Some people are going to lunch at 2:30. Do they still really want their tuna fish sandwich if they couldn't get away from clients?
it's been sitting there.
It, I don't know. Notice I respect the actual Jersey Mike's. I just choose to not go there now.
You got burnt out on that shit.
I've had a lot of Jersey Mike's. It's just like after working a year at McDonald's, I had a lot of McDonald's in that one year.
After that.
How do I feel on HHC? Asked this spoon. Well, I think that HHC is interesting. If you're in a non-legal area, I choose to not consume it anymore. Think about how it's created. So first of all, most Delta 8 is synthesized CBD, and then most HHC is, hate to say synthesized Delta 8 because that's not exactly the process, but they use Delta 8 and basically the same process that turns things into margarine. They add dye to it. It's a lot of extra steps to get a product that gets you high. If you're in one of those, per se, European countries that I hear that that's like the only legal option, I guess it's different
At that point, it's like a necessity for them.
for sure. Privilege, we don't have to think about that. A year ago, I would probably eat an HHC edible and get an HHC vape.
Yeah, well, shit. I gave it like a couple of years ago for me. That's when I was still on that shit. I'm good now. Now that, THCA is out, it's like, well, why
It's just,
why go back? The only thing I would go back and smoke at this point would only be like CBD. That's it.
that's different. That's the real thing. I think THCV is fascinating. I want to order some THCV flower because it's all natural. It's just certain strains, mostly strains that they found in a few specific strains in Africa grow high in THCV at like up to 14%. So like there's a way to get it in a very natural form, and that's supposed to be super stimulating, suppress your appetite, make you more focused.
Wow.
And I have like it as a raw concentrate, and I don't know. It definitely was sort of stimulating. It wasn't stimulating in the way that it makes you stay awake, but in the fact that your body's ready to go and your brain's ready to go. You're not hungry. It's kind of like the opposite. It's like the
You
anti
understand.
to an extent, but it can be like a euphoric experience. It's interesting. I think it's going to be in a lot of supplements in the next 20 years.
It's gonna be in use by me in the next game tournaments I go to.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause
yeah. No, I did take a dab of it and then go get a couple victory royales. Always sort of embarrassed to say I played Fortnite, but I just don't want to learn anything at this point, guys. It takes so long to learn a game, let alone sit down and actually play one.
I understand. I'm a fighting game fanatic, so like Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken, stuff like that. I OD on it, and to be honest, I feel like a lot of the pros that I have met or fought against, and just like gotten a session with over time. I know some of the secrets of some of the players, and some of them are on like Adderall, some of them are on Ritalin, and this is within like a whole bunch of the different sectors of the gaming community. And it's like, well, let me go ahead and even the playing field with a natural flower now.
Yeah,
Okay, appreciate the tidbit. Thank you.
yeah. No crazy claims that this
Yeah,
could replace Adderall, but maybe mixed with a herbal stack of
sativa.
other. But you have. We've never seen it in a focus supplement yet. What if it was added to some of the other focus supplements? Maybe it could.
I'm gonna add it to a sativa. Actually, no, I'm gonna add it to an indica. Re-
Interesting.
reason being, when I'm off indicas, when I'm playing a fighting game, I can see the startup of a move a little bit faster. Like, and I don't know if you play fighting games, you have a lot of overhead or low mix ups or left right mix ups. And a lot of it based on the amount of frames, like you can't react to something a lot of times under, I think 13 or 14 frames.
Yeah.
Um, because people take Adderall, Ritalin, things like that when they do go to tournaments, they take things that allow them to see that. So it's like, well, if I have an indica, I can see the startup of a move a little bit faster. But if I have TACV as a focus, like if I mix that flower together, I'm gonna have to experiment with that.
There's a lot of things you can do. I mean, like, because I have it, and I can grab it. People are curious.
Like guys, and this is not medical advice. This is not supplemental advice. We are not medical professionals.
So the
Do
stuff
not
looks
take
a
this.
little crazy because, it's a different cannabinoid, right? So it's like a shiny, darker, crystally looking stuff. But
Okay.
what I've done is I've broken pieces of that off and dabbed it with other concentrates. And it 100% feel like it. Cancel out's never the right word when it comes to cannabis products, but 100% changes the high. It really can turn things almost into a super sativa.
Mm, there you go.
You've had it from Vivimo Faded Eyes. It's just the wholesale version of Vivimo. So it's
Somebody said that look like Venom.
do you dab?
That look like Venom.
It
It's
does
dab
look like Venom
serious.
a little bit. It is funny.
I I
Do you
I
dab?
I don't dab per se. I back in the day I had a Yo-Cab pen, but these days I just put the concentrates inside the J. That's why I like crumble so much. That's why I be looking for crumble. And now that I've tried like batter and hash rosin, I see that's easy to break down for the J too, and it's not all runny and shit. So I'm gonna
You
start
did a
playing
little.
around with that. Yeah. Every time I see that, like I might just like get one of those. That's why I was asking like what kind of concentrates you had in your box, because I was like, if I could roll one of those, that'll be perfect.
Oh yeah, with then you could even if you're gentle, even what do you call it? Make a worm, make a snake with your fingers, snake it.
Okay. Oh, you got the
Most of them. I mean, I store them in a fridge too, though. So like when I take them out of the fridge, I've got 100% just make the snake and drop it on top of the flour.
mm, okay. Will you be able to make like hash holes and stuff like that with the type of dabs you're going for in
Yeah,
your? Okay. All
you could
right.
make an ash. I mean, you put about half a gram of it at once into one of those. A quick way to get through. A lot of the earrings are just so efficient nowadays. We got to see if we can get somebody to send you out. That's what we got.
Shit, honestly, man, I be buying a lot of this stuff because I don't really be waiting around for companies to be like sending me stuff most times. I really just be seeing shit, and it's like when I get paid, all right, let me scoop that
I mean, if you
because
want to go buy one, the top of the line is always going to be what are they called? Products. I went blanking.
shit. If I could get something sent to me, that would be dope. That would save me a lot of time, and you know what I mean.
I'm just surprised. Like for example, bombs seem to send one out to a lot of people. I was waiting for you to get one. That video never came. I was like, when is the Carnage bomb video gonna come?
Oh shit. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to see what's up with some more of that shit, man. Like, see if I could,
I'll try to start a few chats after the call. Try to start a chat.
oh yeah, shit, I got another roach day left in me. I got one
Yeah.
more roach day.
Roach J, you said? Is that all the
Yeah,
roaches from the last few days?
yep.
Those always hit me the absolute hardest. I don't know what it was about them. Maybe it's all the extra, like, what do you call it, resin at that point.
The resin, and then I'm guessing like the bud has been decarbed by the time you get to it. Because it's at the roach point. I mean, the flower right before was already burning, so it's already at a good state for you when you do hit it. And then it did do, especially if you hit out of blunts, the roach matter hit a little bit harder because I think it infused with the leaf a little bit. The leaf's oils kind of get on it.
Spoiled, I have an abundance of filters, so I haven't rolled a straight on it. You don't ever roll with a filter?
Oh, all the time,
Okay.
every J. I didn't used to though because I mean I don't know. To be honest, like beforehand, I was like, well, I don't really need one. But then when I started using them, I'm like, yo, the airflow and the burn is just way better.
Yeah. It's a game changer, especially on a joint. I don't think you need it on a blunt.
You don't. They cool in the blunt, but it's not necessary. I'm about to put the glass filter tip in this instead because these are really smooth.
Oh my God. I think I broke my filter. Let's say, I wonder what happened to my glass filter.
I had a piece of bud in there that was like really tarry. And I was like, yeah, let me get that on now. That was fucking up the airflow earlier. But now we good. Blue beans. Yeah, I wanted to hit it with the glass because the cardboard joints that I had, the raw joints, they cool, but I reused it a couple times tonight. And like when you reuse the tips, sometimes they get kind of tarry.
Oh, yeah. Can't really get the same airflow anymore.
Yeah.
Ruins the taste. Cool, they can just be washed off, though, and then reused afterwards. It made me think about how much I hated this experience I had with this glass blunt thing. Have you
Yo,
ever
I
had one
had
of those glass blunts?
yes. It was cool when I first had it, but I mean I didn't like the hit. It was really, really inconvenient with the flour. You had to put so much in there. Like and then I don't know, I got annoyed. It looks cool though.
For sure. For sure. It's a lot of work, and I feel like it was much more of a task than it put on. Like, you gotta, like, almost time the art of twisting the dial thing or whatever the setup is, depending on pushing the pin, depending to, like, keep it burning, right? Too much work.
It was way, way too much work, fam. And I wasn't with that. That was too much for me, and I was like, yo, I gotta keep twisting it. I gotta keep loading it, and it's like
Yeah,
I'm good, bro. Like, let me just roll a J. I can save the J when I want to put it out and roll it up again. If I, get short on bud or short on money, you know what I mean? Like, I
for
can't do that
sure.
with this. All that stuff has to go and get tossed out as I'm walking.
What is that? Whatever, don't worry about that. People are confused.
Say good.
Somebody has a go-to vendor. I mean, weird circle thing happened. Not sure what that was.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's
go-to
weird.
vendor is probably J Littys in most situations and scenarios at the moment. If you describe your situation to me in a message in longer detail, we could probably find the best deal for you at the moment, but that's different than go-to vendor. Best deal. There's a few vendors I look at all the time.
What's up, Carlos?
So handcrafted on the budget I really like, but then if I'm looking for something very premium, I really like cosmic hemp gardens recently. It feels like it's always one step further than a lot of these other flowers. J Littys has flowers up at that level, no get me wrong, but I don't know. It's nice to have more options with consistency.
So that's 3 so far. You said handcrafted. You said Cosmic Hemp Gardens
Yeah.
and J Littys. So if you guys have tried those or are curious about them, you heard from Jerry Juice himself. Those are 3 of his go-to places. I have not had the privilege of being able to get a handcrafted drop yet because they always sold out. Cosmic Hemp I haven't tried, and y'all know I love J Littys.
We're finding a way for you to get the next one. Make it happen.
I'm praying, bro. I want to try like a few of their strains because everybody keeps like raving about them, and I know there's some people that do have a budget that fits their menu. Um, I don't know if they have an affiliate thing or a discount code there, but I know a lot of people shop there. So I
Yeah.
know a lot of people want to see how I think about their flower too. So even though I'm not going to be able to save you guys money as of yet with this place, I still want to be able to try the drops because they keep selling out too fast. And if they keep selling out over and over and over and over and over and over and over that quick, they have to be good, right? So
I'd
especially
say
for that
so.
price. Yeah. So I
So.
gotta try it. I gotta try a few handcrafted. Veteran grown has been a one that's been popular in the chat here lately. I only got to try 2 of their flowers, but they were very good. One of the people here has tried the crumble. My go-tos though is J Littys. Uh, Recently, I've liked a few of the strains that I've gotten from Flame Train. I used to go to HMP a lot, but I haven't heard anything from them or communicated with them in a while. But J Littys has been good. Arete, when I have gone to them here and there in the past, and sometime in the present, like they've been pretty consistent.
The one thing
I
that
am.
frustrated with me,
Go ahead.
I never know how to say it and probably never will, is they
Same thing.
switched from the little jars to bags. Now when you crack the bag open, it's muted, so you have it open for it.
Man,
It's
last time I had them, it was a little white jars. Well, I had the 3.5. Yeah, so it was a little white little medicine jar thing with the QR code
I
and shit.
missed it. Is that stuff? It came ready to smoke. So it's upsetting. I mean, it's not always upsetting. I like when the weed shows up ready to smoke. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm happy I brought it out. I got this from the dispo last
Okay.
week, and this was not ready to smoke. I had to wait almost a week for this before I hit it, and it's a 2J flower. Like I have to hit 2Js before I'm like, all right, I feel good now. First J, I'm like, this is okay. But I mean, this one was not ready to smoke at all.
No.
It's disappointing, man, because like if you've been just waiting on flour and like let's say that's your only like $30, you go somewhere, it's like this is my whole flour budget for the week, and you get something that I mean it's like that, and you gotta
True.
wait a week before it's like actual gas as opposed to
And
you know what
I'm
I'm
okay
saying?
with it if I got it for a really cheap ounce and I kind of assumed it might be part of the game. But I know people play that game with certain THCA vendors, but an eighth at the dispensary, I don't think that's right.
And that's why it pissed me off because it's like, yo, this is a dispo. This should have been ready to go when I bought it. I mean, but at the same dispo, I've had a lot of flowers that were like extremely dank, like ridiculously gas. So I'm not really gonna fault the dispo. I'm actually gonna fault the company. The company that sent that out shouldn't have sent that at that state.
That's tough.
This Rose J hitting good. I'm tasting the Grandpa Larry right now.
I didn't know it's like literally medicine. There's a quote I remember hearing somebody say, I can't remember who it's by, but everybody who smokes does it medicinally, even if they don't know it yet. So, I mean, you might not call yourself a medicinal user, but if you're a habitual cannabis smoker, you probably are doing it for at least some part of medicinal reason.
Yeah.
And I don't know, some companies prioritize greed, prioritize whatever it be over getting the person a product worth the dollar they paid. That's not right.
That's facts. There's a lot of that goes on out here.
I don't know. There's a lot of money to make in the cannabis industry for sure. And a lot of brand entrepreneurship, I'm sure we're still received, but people don't got to do it immorally. There's a lot of good you can do with this plan.
Hmm.
Make money along the way of doing something good with it.
Exactly. It's a very intentional plan, like because there was the side where you could start an organization and do some crime shit where a lot of people get hurt. A lot of people get hurt unintentionally, and a lot of people get hurt intentionally.
Yeah,
Um, or you could do something positive like cultivate a community.
sure.
Like how we're doing, we cultivating a community, and I think it's a lot of safe stuff going on here because this is all legal flower. Um, we've been having great vibes doing stuff like this. Our communities, whether they're here tonight or going to see it on the playback, I mean, they're going to see a lot of positive stuff going on here. And, just the influence that we have in our corners is going to, inadvertently translate to the people that's in our communities. And that type of stuff is contagious in a good way. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. I really can't wait to see what the long term thing is. Or the long term consequence of all these actions that we're taking in this community will be.
Hmm.
It's so far, and for the most part, there's always other situations. But for the overwhelming majority of circumstances, it's the most positive, most supportive community that you can really be a part of. The things that can be accomplished are kind of incredible.
'Real shit.
3 years from now, I think a lot of us are going to look back and be like, wow, especially those who stick with it. You know, it gets difficult at times.
It does.
But it's advocacy for a plant that really needs it. They're trying to treat this plant like everything except for a plant. It's really funny to say it that way. Think about that.
Because you have to respect it. You do. It's important because something like this is a very powerful it's a very powerful object. It can be a tool, it can be a vice, it can be something that people die over. It can be something that fights against disease. It can be something that we cultivate communities with. It can be something that destroys communities because of the way it warps the people's brains who sell it. This is a very intentional plant and you have to respect it. People don't understand that because they just think, oh, I'm just getting high smoking weed. Okay, blah, blah, blah. It's deeper than that. This came out the earth. There's ramifications for not respecting it. Y'all have to
For
remember
sure.
that.
I mean, when you respect it, it can do a lot for you. A lot of people, I've only ever seen the recreational elements to it, and in that circumstance, even that can be medicinal. Is what else could said person be doing for their recreational behavior otherwise?
Facts.
There's a lot of worse things they could ingest. Arguably, I guess I should throw that word out there. They could be out there doing actions that they probably shouldn't. This might relax them and allow them to watch a TV show or something a bit more chill.
Yeah.
You know, it can, even the recreational element, it can be medicinal. I mean, I've seen it change a few lives. Blessed to be able to do so. I think being the content creator, it's definitely helped introduce me to such a surplus of people who used to struggle with substance abuse or people who used to have social anxiety get back out there after horrible trauma happens. And there's a lot of cool things the plant has done.
Yes.
How is this cat doing? How is my cat opening my door?
The cat said, "Oh, he preaching. He talking some good shit. Let me get in this." The cat trying to hit too, and it's facts that he talking, guys. Because no lie, I mean, like there's people in this community. Some of you all have overcame substance abuse. Some of you all have recovered from that, and you know you found cannabis, and you found a place that you know what we here, and you have a place to call home. You're not alone. You have a family gathering. These streams, you know, in the community that Jerry has. If you're part of Jerry's community, like we have a home, we have a communication system set up. You're not alone. You don't have to go back to those things. And a lot of you all figure that out before you even came here, right? And I want to commend you all on your journeys for that. Some people are battling depression and they use this, and it's helping them. You know, the fact that people in suits are trying to take this away is something that pisses me off because of that. Because I mean, mental health is something that has supposedly been the forefront of everybody's conversations, and it's like, well, if you take away something that's been helping a lot of people per their testimonies with their mental health, then what's going to happen in society? Especially something like this during this time. I mean, a lot of us are still recovering from, you know, COVID life, COVID circumstances. You know, the way society thinks and acts towards each other changed uh, after and during that time. So, I mean, this helped, and like I said, y'all have to respect it. You have to respect it. This is a gift from God. There's so many things that you can do with this, and it's blessed so many people. I mean, and I'm not saying this in a braggadocious way, but you know, because of my channel, I see that I've been able to inspire a few other people to start reviewing, and their lives have changed because of that. They've been able to find people and cultivate communities in a positive way because of that. You know, there's a lot of people that I've talked to personally. Hey, man, I don't have anybody to smoke with, and you know, these live streams are like therapy for me. Hey, I actually have friends here. Hey, you know, there's no judgment here. Everybody's cool. We just talking, vibing. I don't have nobody to smoke with around me, so this live is everything, or this community is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people like that, and shit like this is important because you don't know what battles anybody's fighting. You don't know what people have overcome before they had to even get to the live that day. The social anxiety he touched on. You know what I mean? Anything, guys. Like, so that's why when we do these reviews or when we do these lives or when, you know, you see the people that's in the community like us, like, take heed to what we say because not everybody out here has the same intent. It's very intentional. You just have to know who it is that you know,
True.
talking to when it comes to stuff like this.
420 says it just makes everything better.
It does.
We really can, especially, I mean, I'm said if that's with the intentionality aspect, I think that's huge. You're intentional with it for certain. You're going to just always, you can improve the moment a whole bunch.
Mhm.
Kind of makes me think about the old uncle of mine that I seen with the one hitter who would have like the 6 different strains, and it's so funny because he would never have more than like 2 grams of each strain. It'd be like the smallest amount, but because he was using the small one hitter, it didn't even matter. And like depending on the circumstance, he would smoke a different strain. So he'd ask like 6 different questions about the event we're going to, and depending on the answers, pick out the strain out of his bag. Weirdo. But now I kind of do the same thing. The one hitter just makes it really funny to think about it, taking like the one, but he was so intentional about it. It only took like 1 or 2 hits, and this dude was like, he was medicated, good to go.
Oh yeah, man. Them little one hitters back in the day used to be so clutch. Like,
True.
especially, bro, like, you know, back in the day, you know, you might just be out and about, or like you might be kicking it with a homie. Just out of nowhere, you think he lighting up a cigarette. Hey, bro, you want to hit something real quick?
Do you think our tolerances are just higher now to the point where the one hitter doesn't work anymore? Or do you think we actually are at the point where, I don't know,
Uh,
or do
one
you think the
hitter,
weed's like,
one hitter for me at this point, if I were to like do that, would be solely based on like testing or like sampling a product. Like, okay, let me see. Like, all right, for example, right? When they actually make it so that weed is more of a mainstay thing everywhere and it gets to be, you know, like that, I think a lot of stores are going to be able to have stuff like, you know, one hitters or like little sample pieces, like little dabs that you can take, you know, for samples. I think one hitters are like that. Let me go ahead and test this out. I could pay you $3 to try this flower real quick. Okay, bet. Do it like that. I think they're better just for tasting and just to see if you want to buy something because it's like a tease.
that's a
I'll
cool
smoke for
concept.
hours.
I
Yeah,
never
because
thought about it in that respect.
that's how I see one hitters. Because it's like, well, I mean, when I was going to pop up shops back in shit, I forgot when we got legal here, but we had pop up shops all over the place. Depending on which one you went to, you would either get a dab on the way in the door because of the ticket you bought to get in, or as soon as you get in there, they were offering $5 dabs. You would be able to just take a hit. You got to clear it. So it's like, well, one hitters are kind of like a sample piece. You're only going to hit it once. Why don't they do the same thing with flour? $3 taste test. And it's just a little small bud. That would rack up a lot of money. Take a lot of inventory. But those of y'all that smoke shop workers out there, holla at your boy, man. I got good ideas.
That is, I really like the idea, bro. I think that'd make money. Yeah, I want to wrap a few things up before the wife gets home. Sorry to hop off early. You know, these YouTube lives supposed to go forever. But
Oh, yeah, it's all good, man.
it was nice chilling, homie. I hope we can do it again at some point.
Hell yeah, bro. Like, I appreciate you chilling with us this evening.
And everybody in the chat, too. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Saw a lot
definitely.
of people.
Hell
Dude, I
yeah,
used to,
bro. Yeah,
used to
your
stream all the
family.
time.
Yeah, family got responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? He got to take care of some shit. I do want to ask you, like, since we are like on my platform here, how can the people find you? Like, what platforms are you
I am mostly here on YouTube at Jerry Juice Smokes. Same name on Instagram. You can drop the ad to find me. My dog broke into the house. I guess he knows how to open doors. That's pretty cool. Good to know. Um, Jerry Juice Smokes here on YouTube and Instagram. You can also do Jerry Juice Smoke because they don't let as many characters happen over on X. We're going to try to get things going. That should be fun.
at? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Coming soon, both of us guys. So stay tuned for that. We're both going to be going on X.
Hey, though. Much love, guys. Again, deuces.
Chat, that was Jerry Juice. I think I'm gonna run this stream till about maybe like 10:15, 10:30 for a little after party. If you guys are with it, you guys cool with that? Um, that was a really, really dope session. That was a very dope session. So you guys see why I want to go ahead and do like a string of collabs. Like it's dope to be able to interact with people in the community. It's a very good introduction, and me and Jerry are definitely gonna be collabing in the future. Uh, that was dope. That was dope. My man Nate Dogg jumped in earlier. We definitely gonna get a collaboration with you as well. Smokers Advocate TV, he jumped in earlier. You're gonna get a collaboration as well. We already talked about that. Very, very soon. I can't wait. Audience, y'all ain't safe either. I'm gonna be getting some of you guys to jump in here with me. Those of y'all that won the giveaways. Those of y'all that won the giveaways. I'm gonna be doing the same thing with you all as well. I have your emails literally right here. So I'm gonna be doing a live stream featuring all of you that got your packages in. If you are comfortable jumping in on the camera or the audio, I'm gonna ask that we do this one at a time. When I do that stream, just to give the person their respect and their entire time, no interruptions. I want to be able to have a one-on-one with all the giveaway winners. So I think that'll be a really fun stream as well. I like I said, guys, TACA is here. I want to have as much fun with it as I can. So this has been dope, bro. This has been fucking dope. Like, and I know this is like cool for you guys too, because you guys are like the audience. You guys are seeing like a couple of the content creators you vibe with like link up. It's cool for me too, cause like, yo, I'm looking over the content creators. This shit is cool, man. Like other people do this, and I'm talking to them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's dope. It's dope. Like, huh? I'm a somebody in this, huh? Yeah, I'm one of you guys. Let's link up. We can do stuff like this now. That's crazy. And we've been doing stuff like this since I was since I was coming up at first. Y'all remember the old days when I would do like the hot box episodes? That shit was fun. That was like my introduction to collaborations for real. I want to do another stream too. It's gonna be a different one. I'm just gonna do it one day off the random. You guys are gonna know what I'm talking about, but I have an idea that's gonna be really really fun incorporating some people. I just want to start off everything like hey, look, guys, we got collaborations going on here. We got different people in the community that's gonna be dope to link up with. Uh, and I do appreciate Jerry Juice for coming on by with us because he's somebody that does actually frequent my streams. He's actually here pretty often. And so I remember a little while back when he told me that he did reviews. I was like, oh, well, bet. And now I see he's tried companies like Handcrafted. I haven't tried anything from there, but he looks like he's had like a few different batches. So I'll be asking him what's up with some of the flowers that he's gotten, so I can pretty much know where to go. But yeah, and he also frequents J Littys, so now that I know that, I can ask him like what strains he's tried because he's probably had some stuff that I haven't. And then he likes concentrates too, so that's pretty cool. And I just found out he was in the box, so he must have been doing his thing. His community must love J Littys too, so that's dope. I'm gonna see what that's hitting on. As soon as mine sell out, I might use some of that kickback to just buy one of his drinks. That'd be a good excuse to get some concentrates too. And shit, since he agreed to do a collab with me today, I might as well do that. That's a good way that I could support him back. I think that'd be cool. And get an ounce of flour at the same time. So I think that'd be cool. Um, where's my filter? I'm not gonna use the glass one this time. This is my last piece of LA cake. It's about to be gone. About to be gone. Says seems like very chill. Hell yeah. Said great collab. I thought so too, fam. I thought so too. Honestly speaking, like talking to Jerry, it felt like I've known him for quite some time. And I've only had like a couple of conversations with him before this, just like setting up when we were gonna be doing a collaboration together. So I don't know him very well outside of like the few conversations we've had, but I've gotten a good vibe from him over time. And today was dope too because, like I said, it feels like I've known him for years. You know what I'm saying? Like it feels like I've known him for years, bro. Like so that's a very very great vibe. I'll definitely be collabing with him again. I'm definitely gonna buy the box of his when it comes out because yeah, that was dope. That was dope. And like the fact that like he went ahead and like told you guys early, like I didn't even know he was getting that. He said in a couple weeks. So you've been plotting. You've been plotting. And we got the early information like at least like 2 weeks early. So that's dope. That's why I be telling people, man, like it's always gems inside the stream, but like sometimes you just gotta wait till it's kind of later on in the stream. You gotta pay attention to them. We freeform this shit most of the time. But he said he wants the white truffle inside of the box, and I actually like that strain. So that'll be a good excuse to get it again and have a lot of it. I was getting ready to get it off the weekly, but his is gonna come with some concentrate in it as well. So he talking about getting some hash in there and like maybe something else. So all right, cool, bet. Say less. I see what it's hitting on. Oh, I already know about the white truffle. I done had that before. Excuse me. That one's like real like buttery, kind of cakey. I like strains like that. So he picked a good one. And I like the fact that he told me that on some of the places that I haven't been to, like they have like a realistic menu. Like some of the strains are like they're like probably like 7.5 because he says 7.5 to 9 on some of the ones from Handcrafted, and I like to stay in a range like that. 8.5 is like that's where I'm really satisfied. Like off of 1J, um, 8.5 and above. I'm like I'm good. Like I'm the level of fried I need to be. Y'all see how long I be smoking on these streams. It needs to be a certain level of strong before I'm like satisfied off of 1J. Um, but 7.5 to 9, I think that's really good because of their prices on Handcrafted. So I think that's pretty realistic price to quality ratio, and I think that's very solid. I think that's solid. And if he said some stuff is a 9, I mean that's probably really strong because he likes concentrates, and I'm straight up flour. So if a concentrate guy gives something a 9, then it's probably really strong. I feel like most of the time, especially from the feedback that I've seen from a lot of people in the chat, because you guys do use a lot of you guys smoke with hash, you guys smoke with hash rosin, you guys smoke with crumble, you guys smoke with wax, a whole bunch of different stuff, right? Flour is not gonna take you where concentrate does most of the time, from what I'm seeing, because like I'll see like the flowers that I give a 10 to you guys is a 9 because you guys are daily dabbers. But if you try the flour, You know what I'm saying? Like flour is not going to get you right to where that concentrate level is that you're used to. So a lot of times, if I give a flower a 10 for a dab person, I do believe that you're probably going to give it a 9. So when I do my reviews and I give like a lot of the flowers 10s that really hit me good and they put me where I want to be, J1. Uh, those are the ones I think you guys give like a lot of 9s. I've seen some 8.5s. Like I saw 8.5 on Gary Payton. I'm like, man, but that person dabs like crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense for you to say like 8.5 or 9 for you. You said flour is a wine, rosin is the liquor. Okay, okay, all right. Now that that's been now, you just okay. You just opened up my mind on this now. I got you. I actually got you because you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense. Um, Liquor is a shot. A dab is in a puck. It's a little bit of that, and all you need is a little bit before you're probably where you need to be. Flour, you can get to exactly where you want to be, like immediately. If it's super strong or if it's off the bone, but like you can kind of like sit back and enjoy flour and let the high kind of rise. So that's yeah, that's a very good comparison because like with beer you can have like two beers, but then like if you have three or four you're like super fucking faded. But even though the first beer was really good and it's a good quality, like if you like Coronas, that first Corona, that shit going to hit, you going to feel it, it's going to taste great. It's gas. But like two or three more, you're still going to be feeling that shit. So I see how that translates with flour too. So in flour terms, I have a very strong alcohol intolerance. I see where you're going with this. With flour, I go through a lot of six packs. That's what you're saying. And that makes more sense because a lot of flour is like 20%, 30%, but you have concentrates and concentrates are 80%, 90%. You got me. Thank you. That's a very good comparison. Very good comparison. You just expanded my mind on that topic. I'm gonna talk about that in another stream too. I think that's a very good topic. And you know what's crazy? I'm a I'm more of a beer guy. I don't like liquor too much. If I take liquor, it need to be mixed with something. Um, a liquor that I do like mixed with beer though is Fireball and Angry Orchard. If you guys have not tried it, you need to try it together. A shot of Fireball mixed with an Angry Orchard beer. Pour it in a glass. You're welcome. Real shit. It's not a game. The terpenes are crazy, bro. Literal gas. It's apples and cinnamon on the terpene profile. And that goes together well. And it mixes together well too. Fireball be spicy, but the Angry Orchard is like a it's like an apple beer. What's up, Dagger? What did I roll up? I mixed some of the LA cake. Look at how much LA cake I have left out of the Karnage box. That's all I have left. This the LA cake. Yep. That's the last little piece. I mixed some of that in, and damn. LA cake out of the Karnage box is gone. The King's cake, I have that last little bit. Damn. I killed the last of the upside down runs too. All those strains out the Karnage box number 2 are almost gone. I'm holding on to that piece of King's cake for dear life up until I know I have enough money to buy another one. So I'm feeling great, man. I had a great smoke sesh with Jerry Juice. If you guys have not checked out Jerry Juice's channel, please check that out. We just did a great smoke session together here on live for the last few hours. He took a lot of bong rips, more than what he normally does. So I know Jerry left this live stream fried than a motherfucker. And I highly appreciate him for keeping up with it, brother, and doing a couple bong rips with me. I should take a screenshot of us hitting the bong together. That's dope. I'll make that the thumbnail. You guys think that's a good thumbnail? I think so. Me and Jerry Juice hitting the bong at the same time. How you feeling? Looking zooted? Yeah, I'm faded, bro. I've been smoking like, oh man. Speaking of your box boy, KD got the box. Let's go. I was hoping he was able to get it. Shout out to KD. Thank you for the support. KD was able to get that Karnage box number 2. It's probably like maybe 12 left out of the 30 now. Ooh, it's selling out, guys. And it's a steal, especially for this month of August, man. Like, I don't know how long they're gonna be doing 28% after this. I know sometimes it'll be 20, sometimes it'll be 25, sometimes it'll be 10, sometimes it'll be 15. No, I ain't never seen 10, but bro, like this is the time. The Karnage box 2 is 180 right now. Before it was 200 after the code. So that's $20 more off right now because of the 28% because of the owner's birthday. So KD, I'm happy that you got that steal, bro. Real shit. Tony said he got 5 G's left from the box number 2. 5 G's left of each. You lucky man. You know what's crazy? Jay was talking about how we use a lot of these flowers medicinally. I think this would be a good time for me to break out one of the ones that I use medicinally. The Space Center. You know why? Because it fucks me up and it makes everything kind of slow motion. It makes me sleepy. And because I wanted to make sure that, I knew I was going to be extremely fried today. This is the second coffee that I had from earlier. I had a frappe this morning, a caramel frappe. So I'm going to need something to put me down after I eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have this before and after. I'm going to have some of this literally right now, this Space Center. Let me show you guys because it's kind of dark and my resolution's not going to be the same. This is from the first Karnage box. This I use for sleepy time, for insomnia. And I think it'll be good for times like this when I've had 2 coffees. I normally don't have that many coffees in a day. I don't recommend it. But because of the nature of what I do, I get stupid fried for extremely long periods of time on stream. I needed a second coffee today. Know what I'm saying? So wanted to do that. Definitely wanted to do that. I still have half of this jam, the LA cake. I'm trying to savor that flavor. I'm gonna put this out. Come back to that. Actually, you know what? You know what? I don't know, man. Let me see. If I get a half of the fritters and a half of the grape gas is gonna run me a half is probably gonna be like 80. The fritters is gonna be like 70. So I could get that. That's like 150. And well, if I buy another box, it's only $30 more for another half. I bet them other strains gonna be around for a little while longer. I gotta figure out my selfish order for this week. I gotta figure out my selfish order. Oh, that's Space Center. I got that cinnamony vibe too. You know what this would go really good with? Oh my God. I am going to save this specifically for that. Y'all remember I was just talking about Fireball mixing well with the Angry Orchard because of the what's it called? The apple and cinnamon. Well, I bet the Space Center tastes really good mixed with the rainbow fritters. So I think yeah, I'm gonna do that because this is like cinnamon kind of spice, little woody, semi piney. Now that I've like, smoked a good bit of it, I think I have all the flavors down, all the notes, especially because I bonged it before. The rainbow fritters is like it's gassy. It's like and it has that apple fritters type of taste to it with that runts kick at the end. That'll go good with the Space Center, and they're extremely strong anyway. It's just those flavors go together like that apple fritters taste, and this has like a cinnamon type of woody spice, piney vibe. What apple? You could, I think, rainbow fritters would mix nice, or apple fritters. Um, what do I have right now? Because I like no lie, guys. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. I have sherbet here still, right? This used to be full. I put all the rainbow run speed buds in here. This was full. This used to be an ounce. I have a little bit of the epic lemons, right? Here's McKing's cake. The LA cake, the upside down runts. The white truffle. It's just filter tips in there. Oh, I got a couple pieces of the Grandpa Larry. I think I could put this with that. That's a bet. Let's put the Grandpa Larry with the Space Center. And then for a little bit of yeah, I'll put some lemon with it too. Put some lemon with that. Let's go ahead and make this concoction. Have I had a strain called Kosher Kush? Yes, and it was very good. Yeah. The thing about the Kosher Kush that I had was, even though it was good, it was kind of harsh when I had it, but I got it for a very good price. This was before the delivery service that I was going to started having that boo boo shit. Serious boo boo shit. I was extremely upset with them for quite some time. I stopped ordering from them, but I was still seething about the fact that they had boo boo shit and they was selling like really good zips. That's one reason why I went into reviewing too, like so full throttle, because like bro, like I've gotten some stuff from places that, and I think Jerry Juice like said this the best earlier. Like one reason he wanted to do it is because like he was like, well, I want to see how this hits me as opposed to what they're talking about, and he was like, well, I'm gonna do this my way. I see how some other people are doing it, and the review space is, some of it is pure, but there's some of it that's been sullied. I'm not gonna point the elbows, not gonna say any names. This ain't the stream for that. But uh, one of the things that I saw back in the day on the delivery services was a lot of people were saying good stuff about the flour that I just got from this place, and I had knew it to be garbage. Uh, that's when I figured out about all the bots and the fake reviews that people leave sometimes on some of these illegitimate websites. Like how when they delete your comment when it's a bad review. Like you can't allow me to put pictures up there of the stuff that you sent and then be mad when I put it. It don't work like that, bro. Like you literally gave it to me. I'm just putting the flour back on the website that you know. Like you guys thought you weren't gonna hear about this. Okay. And so it's like, well, that was a more controlled thing, and I did not like that because it's like, well, I know what I got, and you guys are out there getting other people. You lured a lot of us in with good products, but then they started selling, boo boo shit, and none of us like boo boo shit. We trying to smoke the gas. He said, "Yo, Tony, I don't know what to tell you. You got all the good stuff already." Yo, I man, Tony be racking up, yo. Man, you know what I would do, Tony? You want to get a $25 zip one day? So all the reward points that you get for that $50 coupon. Well, if you go on the weekly deals, sometimes they have NC grown premium flour from J Litty himself. He said the NC grown stuff is the stuff that has had more attention to it and it's of a higher quality. You'd be able to get a $25 zip off your $50 coupon, but the zip would be the zip is 75 before shipping. I don't believe you're able to stack my coupon code along with the rewards, but that's just a way for you to get like a zip for a cheap price outside of my discount code. So I just wanted to let you know that, and the reason that it's 75 is because the that zip is smalls. It says it's smalls up there, so that'd be a way for you to be able to get a $25 zip. And reward points, man. Or like if you wanted to like try out some of the different hash or like some of the concentrates, then I think that'd be a good way to just get one for free. My man Alicio, what's up, Alicio? Have I tried a strain called Black Cherry yet? Black Cherry is good. The one I had was more on the sweeter end. Uh, it was a very, very good flavor though. It was cherry, but it was like a sweeter, gassy cherry in there. Not like a overly cherry, kind of piney cherry. It was like a sweeter, gassy cherry in that. That was a really good strain. I haven't been able to find that in my area though. Have you had that strain recently? Man, Jerry Juice, yeah, he said he sleep. Man, he got the munchies, bro. He got that Chili's order. He said, "Oh, my man, Jerry Juice." Yeah, shout out to him again for participating with the stream tonight. I gotta find my filter tip so that I can go ahead and smoke this. Let me get one out of here. Yeah, that was dope, man. I love being able to do these collaboration streams like when I can, because like I said, bro, I don't know how long hemp is here to stay or THCA is here to stay. I just know I have time to do stuff while I can. And it's like, well, let's do it, you know? Why the fuck not? Ooh, we're gonna have to buy some more funnel tomorrow. Good thing you got another half a pack. These long form streams, I be going through this funnel. Let me tell you. Had that strain a few months ago. It was fire. Was there anything like how I just described? Because I haven't had that strain in it's been like at least 5-6 years since I've had some black cherry. Was there anything like how I just said? That's how I remember it to be. Tony, you have Rise of Ronin? That is sick. Very dope. Haven't gotten to delve into the game like how I want to, but very, very hyped for that because I was bruh. Ghost of Tsushima? Crazy. My man Champ is back. What's up, Champ? How you doing, fam? If you guys haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, you're missing out. Over there kicking ass and Madden. Hell yeah. Tony said the GP hitting different in this cone. Feel more potent. I might need to up my potency score. What you think, Tony? What's the verdict? You give the GP a 10. Holy shit. All right, so let me ask you then. Have you tried the grape gas? And yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is crazy, guys. Like if you guys haven't played, it's a very dope one player game. Um, very dope storyline. The graphics are just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You're running through the fields. Um, bruh, combat systems crazy. Yeah, that's definitely a must play. It's like you know how God of War or like Fallout or like Halo or Call of Duty, you have to have at least played one of those. Ghost of Tsushima is pretty much like that. I haven't played Rise of Ronin like that. I've only touched the game a little bit, but yes. Shut. Oop, I'll do that. I'll do that after the Karnage box sells out. I'll literally do that with that. No bullshit. Yep. You try Destiny. I OD'd on Destiny. I beat 1 and 2, and I was really, really good. Like online, blank shotgun. Only thing is, like with conscious and music, they be cheating. They use a Jotun and it be tracking, and I be dying. But I like the blank shotgun combo. I'm a shotgun fanatic, and I have crazy movement on Destiny. I move around like a crackhead on that game. Like it's really, really hard to catch me, and I'm good with the melee too. I do not fuck around on there. It's a really fun game. I can excel in games like Destiny and Overwatch because it's not always a one shot you're dead, like Call of Duty or like the other ones. Like I have a little bit of room for error, so I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with Overwatch. Oh, you gave me tank. Oh, you're fucked. But yeah, Destiny, I OD on that shit. I love it. Warlock class. I'm pretty good with the Titan class, but I love the Warlock and a Hunter. Blade Dancer was my shit. But I know they have different stuff now, like the Void Hunter and all that, but I know they probably have like even more elemental shit these days. Chase said he got a lot of the great runts. What you think about the great runts, Chase? Big Seven play a little Ghost of Tsushima. Excuse me. Before the homie crib. It's nice open world game. Yes, it is. Very nice open world. What you think about the great runts, Chase? If you still here. Because KD got it earlier and he liked it, and Steve actually got it earlier while I was on stream. It got delivered to him. It was his giveaway win, and he enjoyed it. So I'm trying to see what Chase feels about that grape runs. Uh, I liked it a lot, bro. The blue gelato runs was really good too. Very loud, piney flower, uh, kind of earthy. You can get that gelato vibe out of it, kind of cushy vibes, but yeah. a true story about that. Yo, yeah, yeah, music be fucking me up with that weapon, yo. No lie. Like, god damn. Every time I think I be getting ahead, music be like, hey, car, boom, motherfucker. I love Rumble matches on Destiny. If that's something that you guys play out there in the chat, and anybody in the Discord, if you guys do play Destiny at all, or anybody in the PlayStation chat, one day what I do want to start up just for like fun is just the Destiny Rumble matches. I think that shit's really fun. Or like if we got Overwatch players out there, like the Overwatch free for alls outside of like the team matches, because I'm particular about my points being lost. So if I do like a death match or like a quick play, I'm not gonna get too, if I lose. Shit, death match is free for all. Everybody got the same chance. Need to get in COD more, but you can't. Oh, Fortnite is so competitive. Fortnite is definitely competitive. They have a very big audience. That Space Center, I can taste it. The one thing, flavor wise, I think that really, really, really saves the Grandpa Larry is the hashiness of it. I really like how hashy it is. But it gave me iPhone 15 Pro Max with a backbone mobile controller through remote play. Yeah, a lot of people be doing that. Like phones have gotten powerful enough to be able to process that now. I think that's actually pretty sick. And they do have these extra portable devices so that you can take your P5 with you on the go. You just have to have it on rest mode when you're at home. And it's a lot of y'all that survived the entire live stream so far with those guys. Like this is really cool. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have a Space Center again after I eat too because like it's sleepy time shit. But I feel like how 10:30 is supposed to feel now. It don't feel like I had 2 cups of coffee today, so that's good. What you do? Rest mode was looking at P5 portable. Too many bugs. I got a homie that uses it a lot, and that shit, man. I think that's cool that they have that. I know over time it's gonna get better just with like everything. But one thing I do miss is the PSP. Y'all remember that? That was a dope era. So I can't wait to get your Space Center. Bro, I want you to let me know how that Space Center is too, because uh I have one, two, let me see. Okay. I have this much of Space Center left from the Karnage Box 1. This is my medicinal flower. Um, I want to know how Space Center 2 is because I actually need something that's good for sleep. Because I do have the issue of waking up in the middle of the night and now I can't get back to sleep. And I end up looking at something and I might stay up too late. Now I got an hour left before I'm supposed to leave for work. Couldn't get no sleep. I actually need stuff like this. So I really do need you to tell me how the Space Center 2 hits you. Because I know how the Space Center first drop is. But if there's like if there, especially on the J Littys site, if y'all know of anything like sleepy time, like how this type shit is, then please let me know. Because I'm not only just looking for gas. I want it to be gas, but like I need stuff that's gonna put me to sleep. Stuff that's like really heavy indica. I drink coffee. I do long form live streams. I work and I be having a lot of ideas and I be brainstorming a lot of shit. And I be trying to figure out time in between to do everything I want to do in a day. So sleep is kind of like 4 hours is like that's normal. You know what I mean? But if number two does just like this, because I mean it like Space Center one like let me tell you, I don't know if you see me talk about it before, but this is one of the ones where it hits you kind of later on. Like it has like I would say maybe a 10 to 12-minute activation time if I were to time it out, right? Because out of a bamboo, I hit it, and bamboos usually take me anywhere between 7 to 8 minutes to finish. And I was able to walk inside, grab a bottle of water, sit here, right? And I picked up the little third of the J I had. But before I lit it, I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, shit, I look like how I do now. Goddamn. So for me, medicinally, this flower works great for that purpose because that's a purpose flower, and it's not just oh yeah, I just need to be smoking gas for the stream. No, I save this for a specific purpose. There's certain flowers, like I said, those ones that are lighter hitting or like those like sativa ones. Those are best for the morning time. They're best for the morning time, bro. Um, when you need to be productive but you still want to smoke. Like if you do this habitually, if you are a daily smoker, you have to know when to use certain strains because a lot of people incorporate this into their daily lifestyle. Some people work out after they smoke or before they smoke. Some people go to work after they smoke. Some people, do content. Some people because of stage fright and social anxiety nerves of getting on stage, a lot of people smoke a lot of weed before getting on stage, before doing performances, whether it be music or arts of different sorts. You know what I'm saying? You have to figure out like what time of day and what event or what purpose you're going to be using the flower for. That's exactly why I barely smoke this on stream ever, but I had two coffees today, guys. I have an excuse. The effects are kicking in good though. Everything's starting to feel kind of like slow. So the coffee effects, they're done. I know it's been a little while since I had it, but like I'll be wired for a bit after coffee. Yep. There you go. You know, y'all the contagious. Y'all not about to get me on stream going to sleep. I appreciate y'all coming up by and smoke some J's, talk some shit tonight. That space center starting to kick in, Slim. I ain't doing that. Um, Shout out again to Jerry Juice for agreeing to do a collaboration with us. That shit was dope. I can't wait to do another one with him in the future at some point. Um, the Karnage Box is still available right now. Only a few of them left. But Jerry Juice just announced that he will be getting a box from J Littys in the near future. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, I'm gonna get back on stream with you guys probably tomorrow if y'all with it. So yeah, I'll catch y'all later then, man. Peace.